I know it was 3-0 Sandy. We had
3-0.
Yeah. He won game 2, it just never got updated, then everything died, so it's okay.
Next on stream, can I get Zen and pepperoni?
Is the stream back up yet, or are we still?
Stream is live.
Huh?
Stream is back.
Okay.
Alrighty, so now we're back.
We are back now. Sorry. Oh, you got Papa John's up there? Yo!
This is top 16.
However, I think for this next time we are going to get Pepperoni versus Zen.
Yep, so we're going to see Steve versus Pikachu.
That'll be an interesting matchup to say the least.
It'll probably be definitely a slower matchup because Pika's probably not going to want to approach too much, despite having really good frame data.
Oh, yeah.
One mistake leading to 60% or death is not exactly what I'd call a worthwhile risk-reward.
Yeah, for sure.
What's safer? Throwing T-Jolts.
And reacting to it. Yeah, I had to fight Zen earlier, and he really... Once you get those lightning loops going, you're taking 80.
Yeah, Zen absolutely.
He's really like optimized his punish game with Pikachu. It's insane.
Yeah, just having it down, ready to punish, and just able to execute it well is also just so big to be able to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Knowing how to do it in training mode is one thing. Knowing how to do it under stress, pressure, opponent trying to do their best to get out of it, different story.
Yeah, for sure.
So when it comes down to that, we'll definitely see how it goes and how Pepperoni responds to being lightning looped. I know we don't have a super big Pikachu player around here.
We have Arb, and he's been working on the lightning loops, but like not on the same level as that either.
Jake Fox.
So, what is? Get your thing off the stream. Get people to subscribe to him.
Jake Fox and Pancake off stream.
Where is Xenopolis Gaming?
I'm not sure where Zen's up.
Hey,
He went to do something. Run HDK. I can't remember. He talked to me though.
Oh my god. Now you're telling me?
Yeah, I
Pepperoni,
just remembered.
You're off stream.
You're waiting a second.
No, Anthony, you're off stream.
Off stream.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're on loser side. HDK and Hero Awesome on stream.
Zen went to do something. He talked to me earlier, but it was in
Get off.
the hectic of everything. I just kind of forgot.
That's
So he
fair.
should be back by the time this set is done, hopefully. If not, we have one more. He mentioned he was going to go do something. I think get food or something.
Player one.
Alright, so instead of Pikachu Steve, we're getting Snake Steve.
We are still getting another Steve.
It is just Hero Awesome Steve over Pepperoni Steve.
They're
as
both
we mentioned before,
menaces.
yes. And as we mentioned before, Hero Awesome definitely the more technical one, able to have the is theirs best of 5.
Yes.
Yes.
So right now, we'll see how this goes.
There's Zen.
HDK, definitely a little bit more of a different snake than some of the others around here, especially the big known ones. J-Rob definitely starting to make some waves around the area, having some fantastic wins out of state recently. If he traveled a bit more around the local region, he would have probably a good amount of wins on the people here today. But right now,
Yeah, he doesn't travel a ton.
yeah, he sometimes comes here, then just goes, I'm gonna go to a major, and just like Mans is everywhere.
Yeah, can't blame him though. He's everywhere with that photography business, man. Keeping him busy.
He's a business and a family man, all right?
It's so hard to do stuff on the weekends when your job is the weekends.
Yeah, well, it is wedding season.
Yes, sir.
jbrob.com for best photography you'll ever have. Anyways, I'm not chilling out to the man who got us the stream. Why would I ever do such a thing? Alrighty, going into game one, we're gonna start off with a nice and classic PS2 here. Curious to see how HDK plays this. I know he's a bit more known for kind of wanting to click the A buttons. He's known for doing things like, I believe it's Nair 1 or 2 into up tilt with Snake. He's a bit bigger fan of the A button than most other Snakes. So very.
Oh my!
Speaking of A buttons,
God.
HDK just letting it rip and getting an early kill on Hero Awesome.
That's such a strong opening.
Absolutely.
Now Hero Awesome has such a long way to work out, but also with Steve, you can take 50 here and die. So
Yeah.
like, on the other hand,
Right now,
he's trying to find diamond right now. Just getting more mats, anything he can to try and get an advantage.
definitely feeling like he maybe needs that to finish out, to close the stock early and get what he needs to get back into this game.
Oh yeah, because like right now he's doing a really good job of just sitting back, using minecart to do a lot of the work for him damage-wise,
Absolutely.
and then just forcing HDK to be like, all right, I have to approach here or else I'll be hit by minecart again.
Yeah, but also, Hero Awesome has to be careful about how aggressive he's going in and try to get these trades, because grenades trade for 10%.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what I call sometimes a very worthwhile trade. Snake being one of the heavier characters in the cast, not dying to that F smash at 150.
Yeah, it's insane.
So like, Hero Awesome really has to pick and choose his battles very carefully here. Otherwise, he is just going to take 200% and die to a really early up tilt.
Yeah, Snake is crazy, man. You got the side B though coming out.
And Tony Z-Tank kind of talking earlier when he was here with us on the mic for a little bit, and I'm seeing it now as he's like mentioned, Hero Awesome really is just kind of putting himself into these corner situations and starting to like take a lot of percent.
However,
jump on!
Oh, and he's gone.
That's
Just
amazing.
like that.
Whoa, that
Going
was
for the
so-
double there, spike him out.
And just like that, back into this game and it's even. Down to the same stock, but now Hero Awesome's on even percent with Diamond in hand.
He does have diamonds, so
HDK
like,
has to be careful with his interactions here.
yeah, it's looking. He cleaned it up really well. And
now the crowd getting hype. This first
crowd
game
kind
of
of popping
5
off a little
already
bit.
getting the crowd hype. Seeing some crazy plays from both ends.
So
and right now,
fun, dude.
percents within literally a 10th of percent, a grenade of trade worth damage. And right now, Hero also going to get a lot of damage up. Going to rack 30% here.
One thing I love about watching Hero Awesome play is all of his blocks he places, they're there for a reason. He never just places something and be like, it feels right. He's like, you gotta tech this or you die. And
Tech
that's
this or
so
you
cool
die.
to see.
Like
To see him thinking ahead like that is just, it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely, you see the amount of hours he's put into this. I think he was the one who, like, there was like a thing of going like, can your main use all their aerials in a combo? And I think he spent like an hour or two getting one down for Steve. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like this kid's a live fiend. He knows what he's looking for and what he wants to find. So yeah, his block placement is going to be up there. He's going to threaten ranges. He's going to block off recoveries.
However, right now, though, he's really low on mats. That's really
Mini
scary.
games, you can only win so many times.
Yeah, you can. Snake down throw is, even though it doesn't do damage, it's so scary.
Nikita, God bless that
Nikita.
move. That's good old American engineering right there from Nikita. Game
However,
one, gonna go to HDK, but
let's go, Brian!
the Nebraska scene definitely a loud one. You know when they're here.
Oh yeah, they are not afraid to cheer for their favorites.
Right now, going into game two, I think. Here also.
wasn't going to be fun. Honestly, let's go, Brian. No. Oh, come on, they can hear you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game 2 of HDK versus Hero Awesome. My name is Intaro. How are
We've
y'all
been
doing?
invaded. Get out of here.
What did this become? Try commentary. Alrighty.
Game 2, right back to PS2 though.
Yep. Hero Awesome definitely didn't have like too many mistakes. It was really down to the last stock hit situation there. He just needs to clean up a few things.
Yeah, really the only mistake was that first stock, but HDK just kind of moved on him a little bit there.
Yeah, and he was able to turn it around pretty quickly, but right now going to take a lot of damage, going down real easy. And so here we go, just kind of fishing back and forth. HDK definitely playing a little bit back there, but still as many blocks as you want. Nikita kind of has a lot of angles.
Yeah, like Nikita can do whatever you want with it. Right now, HDK just running at him.
And so much percent getting racked up from these grenades here. Hero Awesome trying to mine, but just Grenades don't really give you that window of opportunity to do that.
No. HDK is just being super oppressive, like we saw last time that Steve played on stream. You gotta be oppressive with them. You can't let them mine. If they don't have mats, they can't play the game.
Yeah.
That's such a huge part to their kit. And they don't
Hero
have that.
Awesome definitely fishing for these moments to mine a little hard.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is giving time for HDK to throw these grenades, set up these C4s to control, get more stage control. And he's got to be careful with it. Just F tilt, up tilt, literally just waited. Fell asleep at the wheel and got caught for it.
However, he does have diamond though, so
did not get it crafted though. It's still in his inventory, so he still has wood weapons, but it is in his inventory.
Also, the HDK at 95 though.
Yeah,
wood weapons can still kill here. Like they're not stabby. However, diamond is online now. So HDK has to play even more behind his grenades and maybe use more of the B button than what he likes to do.
Yeah, right now he's been doing a fantastic job with this game, getting his grenades in. Snake players definitely liking their grenades. They do grenade does everything for you, man.
It's frame 1, it does 10% if it hits them. Like,
frame 1 combo breaker can combo with 10% per grenade. Like it might as well fire your attacks as well.
So true. It's a really, really good get off me button. And it's so annoying for players. We're just gonna have to deal with that to try and deal with it.
HDK doing a fantastic job also of like getting these really good grenade angles that get over the blocks and into these little areas that Hero Awesome is wanting to mine, and gotta grab in, throw, nothing there yet.
Oh man, it's looking really
cool. Hero Awesome's gotta figure out what he needs to do. Right now, definitely struggling.
Yeah, he's gotta find some
answer here. Gonna take it. Nebraska
is popping off today. They want their boy to win.
I'm sitting here thinking how loud Nebraska is currently, and I'm just real glad Nebraska is in Chicago right now. Otherwise, it'd be way too loud here.
You gotta cheer for your homies, though.
Oh, absolutely. I cannot blame them. I cannot blame them for cheering for the homies, and thank God, as I said, Nebraskans in Chicago.
Okay, so I'm gonna interject on this one real quick. Like, it doesn't matter like what region you're from. It doesn't matter who you are. The minute you meet Brian, you will love this man, and you will be joining in the "Let's Go Brian" chants. I love this man to death.
HDK do be the homie around there. Right now, Hero Awesome at 172. He's starting to climb back in this, but he's out of mass.
He has no mass though.
Literally out. Man's just mining away.
He's got to be so careful right now. Without the mats, there's not much you can really do.
Yeah.
However, Diamond is back online though.
And once again, out of mass, but starting to get things back.
Going back.
HDK doing a fantastic job of just keeping down Hero Awesome with getting his mass, but now he lost the stock. Starting a little bit from behind, but this is real close to close out.
I mean, it's a 174.
F tilts.
Up tilt.
Up tilt. Let's go, Luke. Everything. Oh my God, 85% on that stock. That was the first interaction.
That was one interaction. Oh!
And now we're starting to see Hero Awesome just kind of getting the momentum he needs, running away with this game here, and hopefully able to keep up that momentum. Gonna run into the block. Definitely done that one too many times. And right now, just fantastic play coming out from Hero Awesome.
He's just playing so careful. He broke a second diamond pickaxe for this game because of all this mining he's done.
Absolutely.
That's insane.
All right.
However,
gonna be free diamond. He's gonna get down, able to craft it before invincibility runs out. And just raw back air. Raw back air. Steve just having those fantastic anti-air tools, back air covering above and behind. Fair is also a pickaxe swinger, correct? Yeah, it's the spike one. Like that also just covering huge in front. Yeah. And so you have you have back air on aerials that cover above on top of the angle it's going at. You have up air covering fantastically above and able to spam it at sonic speeds. Up tilt covers above, up smash covers above. It's like Steve's anti-air game is so good, and so that's why you kind of have to go for that approach of breaking the blocks and going under. Steve's grounded options, while also good, not as strong nearly as his anti-air options. They lead into not as many, but they're still dangerous. You have to be careful against this character. He just gives so much damage. Yeah. But fantastic play here from HDK already to start off. Just like a very small thing I noticed that he cooked the grenade, but who cares?
Didn't go for the fair there.
The SDI definitely made it so that he was a little bit too far off for that follow-up, but it's good on HDK for having the SDI to get out of that, but that's still 80% on him. What are you going to do at that point? Now, that was a little sneaky. Grenade blowing up, and I thought that was Nikita also, but Nikita going around, and Hero Awesome just taking the stock, catching the jump, and Steve there, baby. What are you going to do?
Yeah, no kidding. It's just, the C4, though, Fake is just as impressive.
got 3 sack by. We've all been there, including myself today. It's been a bad day, brother. First the Arcadian, now this. I'm trying, brother.
I don't need to. I have to fight one.
Man, Arcadian all over again. All right.
There will be Ganon Dittos and Grams, though, hopefully. Unless
Well, there was no Ganon Dittos, it was just heavy Dittos.
I guess so.
We're past that point, though. I hope. Thank God. Thank you. Shout out to all the top
However,
tiers.
I like what Hero Awesome did there with the blocks, putting up 4 instead of the normal, like, 2 or 3 that he does. Preventing HDK from throwing their grenade into them, allowing him to give extra time to mine a little bit. That was really good play there.
Absolutely, that's kind of what he needs to do. He needs these mats, and going to get a real good confirm there. Going to rack up 100%.
Oh!
That was going to be so gravy if that
That
hit.
was so clean. Hero Awesome is
God.
showing off the tech today for this character.
Like we've mentioned, his tech and advantage state is like second to none in North Dakota for Steve.
Oh,
they
3.
have like 3 or 4 there. It's ridiculous, and he is he stands at the pinnacle of the
insane.
advantage in tech. They all know this. They all admit this. What now? As we mentioned, his neutral is kind of where he struggles. If he doesn't have his openings, he struggles to find them.
Yeah. But also, like, I know like, a lot of people are like, don't it's so fun watching technical Steve's play because like that's not a lot of top players who play them as technically as Hero Awesome does.
Yeah, it's
Because like it's so hard to do in bracket because you have to be like so confident, like your nil blocks, all your stuff.
yeah, no blocks.
I don't know all of it honestly.
Your
There's so much of
ladders.
it.
Yeah.
What was
When
that?
you get to play
I definitely.
Xeno Rose, you guys can play on
Blocks
the
definitely like some of the most wild, like is one of the most wild moves in the game. Because there are so many characters that's like if you gave this to them, oh my
Yeah.
god! Like imagine Mario able to place blocks as he's up air laddering you.
That would
Mans
be
could just keep
insane.
going.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I remember they had to like reprogram like every single stage in the game in order to make the blocks work with it. That's insane.
Yeah, and
Like, you don't touch that stuff. You typically don't touch the code once it's there.
it's a dangerous game to play.
It's so true.
See you later, Anthony.
See ya, man.
Right now, Hero Awesome getting out smash, getting HDK off stage, and it's looking a little rough for him. He's flying back on, C4 drop onto the right platform, gonna get rid of it right away. And right now, just able to get a few mats, getting center stage back, but
Hero Awesome just kind of running around trying to get a match. Probably just trying to get more anything he can to this. but
man's
it's
just,
helping.
my man's out here stalling. So if it has the purple on the top, does that mean it's the highest he can build up? Okay. I assumed, but I had to ask. I don't know the intricate details of Steve.
Oh,
You forgot the
C4
C4. You
gotta-
can't forget the C4,
You
bro.
gotta watch the C4.
So definitely now going into game 4.
Yeah,
Also-
no, man. You always have to know where your C4 is. at all
Tony?
You know he played with a sword. Nice. So you either get rat or you get
times. Now,
What's your
good.
Venmo? I do not have cash on me, but I have Venmo. I have Zelle.
You got Zell?
My Venmo's Tony's tank, I think.
I've never heard of Zell.
It's a weird one.
Every bank has it.
What?
Every bank has it.
I did not find a Tony Z Tang.
How much did you owe him? I might have a 5.
I owe him a 10.
Ah, fuck
I'm a
that.
man. 10 on. It was 10 on Xeno Rose, Sandy 2-1 odds. So it was a fair.
No, I'm in my bag. You are in your bag.
10. Yeah. I owe you a 10.
No, you give me 20.
No, that was not the way it was.
There's 2-1 odds.
I thought that's in my favor then. 2-1 is
Give me 2-1.
that's not what we agreed on.
It was.
That was not what we agreed on. There might be some over there.
It's all good. I'll get it.
Okay, because if that's what it meant, I meant 2-1 from my end.
Goddamn money. Yeah, when
There we
someone
go.
says give me.
There we go. Finish that.
Pull that shit excited.
Alrighty, well here we go. Going game 4 right now. HK in a little bit of a lead here. Going on just a little bit of percent for the second stock of Hero Awesome here. Going to have to try to close the stock out, or otherwise Snake will get a bunch of trades in and get a little bit too far ahead for this game, and that would send Hero Awesome in the losers here. Right now, just playing patiently on both ends. Just I believe is Zen back?
Yeah, Zen's been around for a little bit, yeah. So he'll go next, I think,
fuck
right?
Zen. Tony, you're next. You're next.
Anyways,
Ward came from up
back
above.
to the match
I can't
here.
argue
Sorry for
it.
the scuff commentary. It happens.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Kind of a busy room, so
People keep running around here.
yeah,
right
no
now,
kidding.
Right now, here Awesome really struggling to close out the stock. Finally getting in with gold powered or redstone powered minecart. It needs gold and redstone, so it's a mix. But
Yeah.
gonna close out that stock, and right now, not gonna get too much percentage off there. Until gonna go out and close the stock. And now here Awesome on his winner side stock. He's gotta figure out what to do.
Yeah, I mean, he has Diamond Online though, and we keep seeing it over and over again. He's not. He'll get whatever he wants if he needs it. You know?
Absolutely. His combos are good, and with Diamond means he can get a real early kill.
He's so good at this punish game. It's just if he gets it in, he takes full advantage of that.
Absolutely. Right now, just kind of playing around ledge a little bit, minecarting back to center stage.
Just trying to get more math, play it slow. Not entirely sure what his plan is here, but just kind of gaming. More so than anything else.
I like the block placement to avoid getting up tilted there.
Yes, sir.
Grenades right now just doing too much percent to Hero Awesome.
It's
He's got to be
so-
more careful about him.
Oh no!
And he messed up the recovery. That's kind of rare to see coming from Hero Awesome.
That's so unfortunate for Hero.
Sad way to end
Tony
game four.
Z-Tank and Toastfish on stream.
However, we are going to get Tony Z Tank versus Toastfish on stream next year.
This is going to be probably the matchup I know the least about. I will not be able to tell you half of Sonic's moves.
That's valid. Sonic,
Not a
baby.
matchup I see, not a match or character I really see too often to commentate. And so, but we will probably see Wario on the end of Toastfish.
I imagine, unless, yeah.
We'll see.
Tony, play it too.
But definitely, it's probably a game we're going to see go for a while. Tony Z Tank definitely comfortable and used to playing two-time, playing against things like Zen, where literally one of his most recent like Twitter clips is like, "Oh, this is my timeout now." Or one of them was that they tweeted, and it's them literally robbing away a timeout within like the last few seconds. So,
Go play now.
However,
Playing Jake Fox now.
so we're gonna see the tank mentality come into play today.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go, going in game one. I don't think it's the button check. It looks like they're just ready to
He's
go.
going for it.
So we're gonna see now. Deficit. We're gonna see a little bit probably slower play. Toastfish
for
gonna try
sure.
to find his openings, but he's waiting for walks.
Yeah.
Tony Z Tank is probably gonna play a little bit aggressive early on, try to get some percentage, and proceed to not interact if not need be. Because
Yeah,
why would you?
that's how you play a Sonic. That's how you win.
Absolutely.
However, also with Wario, you have to kind of like, you can't play super like away from him because like you don't want him to get walked twice in the game either.
Absolutely.
So it's just like you have to kind of like find like a balance of like camping but still like taking advantage, being impressive, that type of thing.
Absolutely. And gonna catch the jump there. It's gonna be real good for him. But
However, missing
Sonic's
it down
recovery
there.
real solid, and kind of even without a jump is able to have real good flexibility
It's
on his
so
recovery.
good. Right now though, ooh,
Good
wow,
timing from
smash.
Tony Z Tank. I don't know if that was the one frame or if just Toastfish had a more aggressive option in mind that got punished. Either way, fantastic closure from Tony.
Right
Tony
now
Z
though,
Tank.
he's being really impressive and just gathering up that percentage. Not playing super campy as much as we know him for. However, we all know he's not afraid to if he needs to.
Absolutely. Going off stage, not gonna
Dr. P!
get much off of Edgeguard. Gonna take a
Open
very
setup.
minimal punish. All in all, very good for Tony Z Tank here.
Oh yeah.
Toastfish going for a little bit of aggressive option. Ledge zone just falling so far behind. Definitely kind of running in. Definitely, I think he just needs to take a second, take a breather, and like go back in. It's going to get spiked, and it's going to put him in a bad situation. Right now, this is probably where Tony Z Tank is going to shine.
Yeah.
He's not going to really interact much. He's going to just kind of do his thing, and you're going to
Yeah,
have to try
plays-
to let him.
Play slow, but kind of play in his face, but not like run at him either. Just find his openings and take advantage of them. Kind of like how how Sonic wants to play the game, and he does a really good job at that.
Yep, and right now, Toastfish getting a little bit of damage here. Nothing huge, but any bit right now matters.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like up throw, gonna send him the other way if it's gonna be real tragic. Hoping he could have maybe sent him off stage. Up smash,
the
gonna
up
kill.
smash.
A little bit of rough DI on that one.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's gonna be an early. Yeah, it's gonna
Let's go!
waiting for that one.
Yes, sir.
First one of the day.
So sorry I had to be Toastfish, but like you gotta pop off for that, man. This is so funny. I love the bowling alley animations.
I'm so glad we have those.
Did you see that Why Do Good Things Happen to Bad People was announced yesterday? They're also including bowling alley animations for that.
We really do be setting trends,
So true.
and no one's gonna credit it.
You got this, Toast
It
Face!
was so good the French borrowed it.
Stole it. Tony Z Tank was right.
So true.
All right, going to small battlefield. Going to go in for a little bit more close quarters PS2, which I'm curious as to what Toastfish's game plan is here with that.
Ooh,
Right now,
good.
going to be off to a real good start.
Strong start with the 35% lead there.
25, but if he's not
However,
careful,
Sonic right back at 43,
already-
so.
yeah, rack that back up real quick. 48% and climbing.
Yeah, no, it's ooh baby.
Fantastic landing with the neutral leaf on there to get a little bit of percent to close the gap faster than just regular damage because he also heals.
Yeah. So you can't let him just bite you forever either. You gotta mash out of that thing.
Absolutely. And right now, Toastfish climbing the percentage back in his favor.
However,
Had the right idea,
some-
just slightly mistimed it.
made some really good adjustments so far.
Oh, that was so
Biting the
good.
spin dash. I didn't even think you could do that.
That was well. That bite
was
has some
really good.
silly priority. And right now, Toastfish just looking so much better than he did game one. In fact,
now
now
he's-
he's the first stop.
Taking the first stock too. Last game he didn't even take one. I don't think. If
Yeah,
I remember
and
correctly.
so-
like he's doing a.
This,
Whatever
this
he's
is the real
he's
game
doing
one
a
for
lot
Parker.
better.
First one, hand warmer. This is the real game one going on here.
Yes, sir.
Hands are ready right now. Just
Gotta-
taking his time, taking very careful approaches, not forcing it if he doesn't need to.
Especially too, because like you can have locked here like a minute. I'm pretty sure. Like
Absolutely. And
so
that
like
was-
that's another thing.
And that, if he's able to confirm that, that's gonna be so good for him. He'll be able to get those two stocks so easily, and like the first one was only a little over 100,
Yeah.
which is not awful. And like I said, this could be a long set. We could be sitting here for a good solid 40 minutes potentially.
Sir, let's go.
Then the long sets be built different. Right now, coming down to it, Toastfish just racking up so much percent. This would be a pretty solid upset, I believe. Parker is, what seed is he currently? 8th seed versus number 1 seed.
However, he tried to bite again there. It didn't work out that time though. Because Tony was like, "You did this last time. I'm gonna wait it out and not let you do it again for a second time."
Absolutely, and that's like one of the things at like higher level is that quick adaptation that I got punished once, won't happen again. Like
Yep.
being able to change that quickly on the play is fantastic.
It's huge too, because it's so hard to deal with the player. Because it's like, "Oh, this thing worked once," and it's like, "Wait, no, it didn't work this time." So I gotta find something a different answer to it.
Getting a
Spin
little
dash.
impatient there on the punish for the homie attack, but able to
However,
get,
getting the F tilt, but not confirming the kill just yet though. And Sonic with that recovery.
amazing recovery from Tony there actually.
No,
Was out of jumps, had like gone through and was able to get what he needed and just barely make it back to ledge.
Yeah.
So well
No.
played on his end.
Going for the
Up there, not gonna kill there, surprisingly.
Up B should kill? Okay.
Gonna finish it.
Right, we got Toastfish up now, and Waft is online, so like Tony has to be like so careful about that. It was like, Waft is such a scary move for Mario, man. It's so silly.
Yeah, Tony Z Tank very effectively on his last stock, and that within real good kill percent with a solid combo from Toastfish. But
Yeah, however-
fantastic advantage state coming out
ooh.
from
Yeah, okay.
Tony Z Tank. They're gonna kill Toastfish there because Bike was gone, wasn't able to get close enough into stage. But now Waft is still a factor. Tony has to be careful of that and has
Yeah.
to respect that. If he messes up, he could potentially lose.
Yeah, no, I mean same thing for Toastfish too here. Like he can rack up percentage so quickly as Sonic too, man.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
right now as we're seeing Sonic got hands,
Oh!
catching the jump and not dead, not dead.
Not dead though. However, made it back just fine. See if he can get something going here.
Toastfish has to find a way back in, but having that little bit of rage now will make Waft all the scarier here.
Oh yeah, no. Ooh. It's looking really rough for
Tony Z Tank
Toastfish
going
right now.
out there deep right now to try to get a punish on Toastfish on the edge guard.
Yeah, you can't let him back. You can't let him back in here. It's in at 36%. You're in
Lord.
kill percent now with Waft online too.
Yeah. I think even up till Waft might do it.
Oh!
What was that?
Oh,
He's still alive.
He's
the
still
rage
living.
is built different. He is an angry, angry rich man. Wario got
Oh,
banked,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, gonna kill. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Alrighty.
Be right back, right back.
Now I'm alone. Uh-oh, I'm not good at this. We will be right back, actually.
Start battle. Sonic Wario.
Sick.
My
I guess
first buddy,
I've been saved by my
thirsty.
fellow commentator.
I'm thirsty.
I cannot blame you. It's going to be a long day of commentary, baby.
Those are the good days, brother.
I gotta get a different channel. My back's going to die if I keep sitting in this chair for a long period.
Yeah. Sit down on the small chairs, tiny compared to everything else.
Debating. Might even just stand for a little bit. Who knows?
Standing commentary. If I can't for that, that'd be the goat. That'd be the best bit. Just standing commentary only.
However, though, it's looking really rough for Toastfish right now.
Game 3 off to a very rough start here for Toastfish.
He's able to get back, though.
Wario recovery, kind of wild, especially with like.
It's better than I want to give it credit for, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Right now, able to rack up a bit of percent here.
Racking up some percentage. Up there, up there,
Oh
up
my
there.
lord.
82 now. Oh.
Down to the dash attack, Good just barely out of the percentage. And Sonic back throw got hands.
Oh.
Fantastic play from Toastfish, waiting out there, and after especially seeing the spin dash charge, just waited. Know that it wouldn't lock him in there, and that the only place it goes from that direction is down. Not gonna get a punish on that smash here and gonna die.
Ooh, he's living though.
Never mind, gonna barely live that fair. Light gonna come through. Dash tag and just. I like it that time, just taking the guaranteed punish. It's less percent for sure, but it's percent.
At this point, anything will work. Just gotta find your openings as you can, as he's kind of been struggling for most of this set against Tony Z Tank.
Oh, that was not what he wanted there.
That Tank is, I think, he's either number 1 or number 2.
Half wall,
not killing though.
I like the call out. It was so good, but
really good by
now he's gotta wait for the time for the full off, and didn't get the kill on that, which is a little bit tragic, but it was a good amount of percent still.
Yeah, but like also they're both at 2 stocks here. He's at 115.
Yeah.
Or is at 17.
All in
so
all,
like
still good, still got a lot of damage and almost killed.
Yeah.
So could have been worse. But
trying to go for the bite again, but missed the timing that time.
Yeah, I wonder what it takes to get that.
I have no idea.
Because I know it's a command grab, so as soon as it gets in the range, gonna
That
get a
should
beautiful edge guard there. Gonna get back to the ledge, and right now, Toastfish in the spot to potentially take his first game here off Tony Z Tank.
However, you cannot count out the tank mentality, brother.
Absolutely, tank mentality is of a whole nother breed. But a win here would be big. Godspeed, soldier.
Yeah.
Right now, Toastfish just racking up a lot of percent, getting 30% there on this stock, and right now, Tony Z Tank not closing the stock yet. Not going to kill that back at 157.
Good DI, however.
Finally.
However, no DI can save you there at that percentage.
Yeah, that is a high percentage.
Oh, no.
He's got bike.
Oh, okay.
Oh my lord. The two of these guys are
They're
scaring
going
me.
deep. They're not afraid to scrap a little bit.
Right now,
I'm not sure where they're at with WAF.
We're definitely getting to a percentage where WAF is getting close to about half even, which is still, to be, especially
at this point,
Tony is at, terrifying.
Yeah, like at ledge, 70%.
Yeah, I was going to assume about half. And the half WAF's going to catch it, and the DI on that is going to give Toastfish a game here, and that's a solid start.
Let's go, Toastfish!
A reverse 3-0 is definitely nothing easy. It's draining.
Yeah.
It's
so hard
Toastfish
to
going to have to play at his A game the entire time, because now he's going to Sonic picks. And I'm assuming he probably got rid of FD as one, and I don't know the Yoshi's. The answer is Yoshi's, I'm pretty sure, for Sonic. I mean, Yoshi's kind of.
He probably been FD.
Not down because he's going there. Maybe Hollow.
Probably Hollow.
I was going to ask if it's.
I'm not super sure. I don't know the Sonic matchup very well. We have like one Sonic player in SD, and he like plays Ages more times than not. So.
Dare Bear.
Yeah, he's like the only one.
Yep.
So like.
Right now, Tony Tank off to a fantastic start, getting 50%. Only answered by 7? That's not a very large answer amount.
Yeah, no, it's. However, he's getting the stage that he wants to. So like he's taking full advantage of just sitting out, waiting it out, just running back and forth with spin dash, taking advantage of those platforms, just doing really good Sonic things.
So you got some time.
However, Toastfish trying to find an answer here with the FD version with Town and City.
I think this is where Sonic probably, Sonic definitely gets a better advantage out of the FD variation than Wario does. Wario probably likes the little triplat as is the best one.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of rough here for Toastfish. Like
back air
Sonic has all
killing.
this room to run away. He has all this room to set up his approaches to cancel out and things like that. And then you have these small blast zones where Sonic can kill off the sides so much easier.
Oh yeah, no, it's. However, also you have to keep in mind too, like Waft here, half Waft could do the job pretty easily.
Absolutely, but then you gotta try to get 2 more stocks though.
That's true, yeah. You can't, it's one of those risk-reward things you have to play out.
And right
He's
now,
so careful with it.
Toast starting a little percent, not taking too much and getting close to closing this stock here. That's what he needs in this moment.
Just clean it up, really. It's all you got. It's like your goal right now is Toast Fish.
He's getting Tony's tank into the corner, but
However,
Spin Dash
Tony's-
gonna let you get out real easy.
Yeah, no kidding.
There we go, Toast.
Good punish on the homing attack whiff. That move, if you didn't know,
Homing
has a long animation if it hits the ground like that. But also just on top of that, he didn't punish when it re-landed. He punished on the bounce, which is so quick and just fantastic awareness from Toastfish here.
No kidding. Ooh. However, right now it's sitting at 106. However, Waft is fully online, so if he can get a Waft combo off here, it could change. It could very quickly change the game back into his favor.
Absolutely. We'll have to see what.
But also, we haven't really seen him hit Waft except like one time so far this set, so he hasn't really been going for it a ton.
Yeah, but then right now, Spin Dash into fair, going to take out Toastfish's stock, and now on his winner side stock here, has to try to find an answer here quick, but even if like he clutches this up and like gets it real close, what's probably gonna happen is he's gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
Like if this happens where he takes like a really cheesy early stock here and then wafts him out to win this game, odds are he's got to go back and he's got to figure out what he's gonna do from here.
Yeah, no kidding. It's looking so rough right now for him. Off stage like this, oh, it's so.
Mike is back. That's fantastic.
Oh no! Oh, he made that.
I thought he might have gotten pineapple, but he was able to get the angle there perfect.
Oh!
That's not what he wanted. That's brutal.
And what
that's going to take a lot of the steam out of, like, that's going to take the steam out of you, especially when that's like you were holding that, like, I need this to potentially win this game.
Yeah.
And then a missed input blows it all away. You're just like, man. A rough game there, and that's a tragic way for it to go, but we'll see more Toastfish. I'm sure if anything, he's going to be on that grind more to win farther, to push farther and to get that run back.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, good play by Tony Z Tank though. Pretty much all of it's set really.
Yeah, and right now we're going into our last set, I believe. One of our last stream set before top 8.
I'm gonna run one loser set just as a...
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we are getting real close to getting into top 8. And for fans of the Bravo Esports, you ready to tune in for the announcement at before top 8 starts?
We have an announcement today.
There do be an announcement today.
Not gonna lie, I don't even know what it is. I have a pretty solid guess, but like, I'm not sure what it is.
There's a good hand.
A good handful of people know, but people will be excited for this.
I'm looking forward to whatever the heck it is. I'll be surprised as long with everyone else in the chat, so.
I'm gonna actually just have you two run on stream.
Yo, are there any setups available for money matches?
Everything should be good for friendly. Money matches! Well, the way I is I wanted to do while the last set is quite off. I wanted to run you on stream, and that way I can get the
Anyways, we are back here with a set that was supposed to happen a little while ago, but Zen was MIA.
Hold up. Pepperoni player 2, Zen player 1. Zen.
We're having a little bit of player number here, figuring it out.
Don't worry, it's all getting settled, hopefully.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's go, Eli! After this. Yeah. This is our last winner side set, so I'm just gonna run you guys on while I run Eli.
Parker, I gotta know
loses here.
for the people. We were discussing, what were your bans after you won?
It was Yoshi's FD.
Yoshi's?
Yeah.
Sonic is good on
I
Yoshi's.
never go Yoshi's. I'm not comfortable there.
Sonic's not gonna take it.
I see a lot of Sonics over there because of the small blast zones. They like the stupid early kills.
Good stuff though. You got a game off him. It's pretty. So you're playing very well.
But we're getting there.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, so we're getting set up here. Then we'll be player 1, Pepperoni player 2, and we will be seeing Pikachu versus Steve, which, as we were talking about when we thought this was first going on, will be probably a bit of a slower matchup also. Zen definitely 1-2 camp out if needed. Bill, and against Steve, that's probably one of Pika's better options. You have T-Joel, which is a fantastic option, covers so much stage, and also disrupts a little bit of the mat forming. Oh, the Zen Luigi. Oh, crazy. All right, here we go. Game 1, Pika versus Steve. Starting PS2, which is just very classic start, very common start that we see from everybody.
Everyone loves me from PS2.
I'm a PS2 fan. Oh yeah, I forget that T-Jolt doesn't damage blocks, it climbs around it. That is going to be a different kind of aspect of the matchup then, where he's not going to be T-Jolting to just get rid of the blocks. He's actually going to do it to chip straight for damage.
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting. Like, that could be really good too, because like then you don't have to mash in the blocks at all.
Yeah.
You just hit T-Jolt, you can force the T player to do something, because he can't just sit there and mind mask, because you'll just get T-Jolted over and over and over. That's really good by Zen. I didn't even consider that as an option.
I forgot T-Jolt does that.
T-Jolt
Right
kind of
now,
cracked.
Zen in a real good spot, but it looks like it's transferring onto the platform, so that's going to be probably the block setup that Pepperoni's going to look for the most here.
Oh, going for the double F smash there.
I like it. Going to use gold phase advantage to try to set stuff up.
Oh, going for
Fantastic from both players there. Wow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Both on the end of Zen for dodging that, and on Pepperoni for getting that setup right so that he doesn't take the damage, because it does require a couple of inputs to make sure you don't get hit by that. It's still a time. I've seen people mess it up. So, at least you gotta give him that, because that would have killed him otherwise. But right now,
Pepperoni don't miss those though.
Pepperoni don't miss those indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right now, this is anyone's first stock still. Not much like. Oh, and
getting
Howard Minecart going to take a stock, and that's going to be real good for Pepperoni.
Whoa.
That was wild.
Talk to you, but good on Zimmer getting the kill, but like the T-Jolt thing looked really funny.
That was wild. That went everywhere. Oh, here we go. All right now coming down to it.
It looks like we may be having another major upset going on tonight.
Some hype going on. I think it's
Dr. P.
Oh shit.
We got 2-2 with Dr. P and Hero Awesome off stream.
All the offset streams be the Wilden ones apparently today.
Yeah. No kidding.
Pepperoni getting another kill with Powered Minecart and has another diamond on deck. So
and he's up in stock here too.
He
He
did fix it. He did replace the diamond, so he's just gonna have fresh the tools. And it's just for good combos. Right now, he is running away with this game.
However, he is low on mats right now, though, which is scary as a Steve player. So you can't use minecart as much. You can't use the anvil. You can't build your little corners to hide it either.
And right now, just not getting any time to find these openings. But going to use really good use of Electro there to just get distance, and now he can just kind of mine up it. He's like, I'll take a couple of T-Jolts here, I'll take a little bit of damage. I get my mats back, which is fantastic.
Ooh, the F smash on ledge though.
But
that is a classic peek
able
move
to
right
just
there.
boom, problem solved, get diamond back. He's in the same spot, which is a little less percent, but now mats are kind of
less rage, but like with diamond, rage doesn't have a huge factor considering its weight and where you're sitting percentage wise.
Not fully. Right now, Zen's got to be careful. If he takes a couple more raw hits to the shield, that could be a shield break.
Yeah. Through the anvil. Okay, I didn't even know that.
Just gonna rack himself at a percent here.
Ooh, going for the funny anvil setup there, trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work out though.
Absolutely gonna quick attack into center stage, and now we're gonna see Zen just kind of taking a little bit more passive approach. Gonna use a bit more T-Jolts.
Well, I mean, he needs to, especially with Diamond online, how little mats Steve has. He's making it so hard for him to get in and do anything he wants to do right now.
Right now, just a little bit of jump caught here on Pepperoni. Gonna be down that material, but able to get back down on the ground. Coming down to ooh. Okay, so goes over one block. So many weird spacing things about blocks and T-Jolt in this matchup. It's actually kind of interesting. Yeah. First time you'll hear me say
But he did get the diamond though. Diamond's online again. Oh, it's so.
Got a panic roll and Zen closing that out. Fantastically played there. Right now, so that's going to be game one in the books for Zen. And after what looked like a pretty rough start, he was able to claw back in and just was able to clutch out and able to do the things he needed to finish it out.
Okay.
A little update on the offline set we were talking about earlier here. Austin ended up winning 3-2 against Dr. P.
Real good run from Dr. P, though. That was quite impressive to see.
Insane.
There we go, going into game two of Zen Pepperoni.
Gotta get that pepperoni pizza.
Back, where did we go? We ran it back to PS2.
Okay.
Probably one of the better options. I'm assuming Like, you really don't want to take a Pikachu to Yoshi's just due to the fact that the walls is kind of rough. But so it seems like a good spot. Good little conversion coming out from Zen here. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's not he's not SDI.
Oh, he almost.
48%, you can take that. It's a solid good hit. He was also good on Pepperoni, ready to see the SDI inwards to swap sides.
Yeah,
potentially
for sure.
mess him up. So that was real good. That was good awareness and good reaction, but just not fast enough or just not true at that point. I can't tell.
That's fair. I'm not Steve the character in this video game.
Right now, Zen's playing a slow double parry, but getting hit by dash attack here. He fake placing? Is that a thing you can do?
I think it's like he's trying.
It's an anvil.
Yeah, he's trying to anvil. That's what I thought he was doing. He has no
Yeah.
match. He has like no iron right now.
Cool. Didn't know that was a thing.
Right now, he's kind of on the run a little bit. Pepperoni is just trying to like get math.
That's gonna be a stock.
Yep. However,
Good
Zen
landing there from Zen. Zen just putting on the pressure and not allowing
just bullying him really.
Pepperoni to get the iron and such. He needs to just do a lot of the kind of tricks he's been doing. But now
One
has
thing-
gold on deck.
Oh no, he messed it up. That's really
He lied.
unfortunate.
Sometimes Pepperoni really do be missing those.
Unfortunately. Well, that's interesting.
Right
Almost
now-
like the second block he put there is hurting him. Like it's falling onto the wood and preventing him from mining there.
He's transferring in a weird pattern, but it's very interesting to see. So he's got to be very careful about his block placements to have
yeah.
him be effective for him to sit and farm mats.
For sure.
Right now, just he's not able to do really much of anything at all.
Yeah.
Good mash from Zen. I was able to hear it from here. Good lord.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed that Zen's doing is that I've noticed it's different than other Pikachus. He doesn't like rely on like early back air combos, which is really interesting.
Yeah, like I said,
Like our local Pikachu here is he loves his back air combos, and like who can blame him? You hit two of them, you're at 40.
yeah, Pikachu racks up some damage with that back air, but
Pikachu
I also
crazy.
just don't think really Zen's been in like the spot to super go for back air.
That's true.
He's always been kind of on the approach and like zoning out, where he hasn't really had time to like get hit like facing backwards on shield. Like
Yeah.
we saw a little bit of like a back air confirm earlier with the roar, but like there we go. Like finally had a position confirming it, so some up air trains and he's out of jump. But not able to make it back, and that's gonna be a 3 stock in the favor of Xenopolis Gaming.
Hate to do this to you, Pepperoni, but it's gotta be done. Yes, sir.
To be indeed a 3 stock for the brothers. We did it first.
I'm saying he's done this once already, and they just noticed it. They're all lacking over
We're
there.
watching an important setup.
People ain't paying attention out here.
They don't care about the stream games; they care about the off-stream ones. True.
Alrighty, game 3 coming in. Once again, running back to PS2, Pepperoni probably feeling along the lines of, I can do this, but I'm just making some mistakes that I need to fix. But after last game, it was looking real rough there for Pepperoni, so we'll see what changes he's able to make in this game to sort of put that pressure on. Oh.
Zen did a really good job of. Oh, what? What happened?
He got robbed by lightning.
Yeah, he was riding it down, and then it's what?
Well, no,
the-
he went to drop it.
Yep.
He went to drop Anvil and jumped off it. Then the thundercloud started and spiked him.
That's insane.
Wild, tragic thing to happen. That's just not good for Pepperoni. That's going to put him so far behind here.
Yeah, and how rough it was for him last set too. It's looking really rough for him right now. He's got to find an answer here. Zen just absolutely just not letting up the pressure, just running after him.
But Pepperoni looking to go a little bit more on the offensive, get a couple mats and maybe start doing stuff. But Pikachu's pancake power. Man's the original pancake house. Okay, able to get diamond, a little bit of damage.
Yeah, if you get that diamond damage going, it could really swing the set very quickly.
Right now, it's just not looking that good for Pepperoni here. He's really got to figure something out. He's
it's
got to
looking so
find his
rough
way
right
into
now.
this. Into it now. Trying to definitely create some distance here and figure something.
I like how he's been trying to like.
Closer. Your mic is so
I'm talking loud enough. I'm audible.
Thanking.
All right, minecart, go to knock off Xenopolis.
However, going for the double down smash there.
I like that. Definitely, he waited to see TNT go off. He neutral got up and wasn't ready. And in the confusion, you really can't see Steve charging that. So able to close out the stock.
Yeah, however,
right now,
oh my
Lord.
God.
I like it not going off stage this time.
Opting to stay at ledge and not.
Oh my lord, the charge might have not been the play. Looking to get a shield break there, but good speed and option from Zen to just get that off.
However, Pepperoni's kind of cleaned this up a little bit after that early mishap with the Thundercloud.
Absolutely. Right now, getting close to closing out Zen's second stock while still on his. He's been playing a 2-stock game, but Dash not gonna close it out, and now he's on his winner's side stock here.
However, he does have another diamond, so if he can get that mate. However, Zen not letting him get into that crafting table.
Absolutely. Just literally just. Oh, he got it off. He at least finished the crafting. The finished crafting now has diamond. Maybe he's able to close the stock early and get a real cheese combo.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I really like what Pepperoni's been doing. He's been changing up how he's placing the blocks throughout the match to like counter T-Jolt. That's really good, just to like not let T-Jolt bounce over and try and maybe have him influence it so it goes to the platform instead of like over and hitting him. I really like what he's doing there with that.
And it also forces Zen to have to be more conscious about how he's using T-Jolt.
Yeah, he can't just press the button. He has to kind of like, okay, this probably won't work, so it might be better just to approach him instead of trying to spam T-Jolt.
Absolutely. Oh. What? Also, I've never seen Pikachu up air kill Scream.
I don't. Oh, what happened was it clanked with the anvil, so he sat there, then he up aired. Oh, weird.
Some weird stuff with Steve, man.
So true.
Going to get a fair hit, but it's not going to kill.
However, right now,
refresh diamond because, well, it's not going to do anything in your inventory.
Yeah, and he has no mats though. It's looking so scary right now. Pepperoni's just kind of sitting back, trying to get more mats to get something. So like, I think a minecart with diamond here would kill. Oh well, that would work too.
All right, 150%. He's got to figure something out here.
But he refreshed the diamond though, so like he could definitely make something happen here.
Fully up tilt going to come through, and he'll drop into the sky, and that fair's going to take it for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's going to be a 3-0 in favor of Xenon.
On stream, can I get pros and
Both the North
toasters?
Dakota Steves, previous top 3s, now having to go into loser side top 8. Not going to be or not even loser side top 8. This is.
Yeah, they still have to play one.
Yeah, that was getting sent into losers 9s.
Okay.
Toasters, play one.
However, good showing by Zen there, just adapting throughout the match to like not let him get the mats and just kept rushing him down and preventing him from doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Such good play by
As
Zen.
soon as you are getting
However,
the
we are getting a classic
Zach
SD matchup next year with Toastfish versus Crows.
QK.
Mad unfortunate to
Zach
see an SD kill like this, but that'll happen sometimes, man. Especially when you get those upsets in bracket like that.
10. Where's Zach? Yeah. Other Zach.
Nebraska Zach.
Start battle. Wario. Mega Man.
Oh, obnoxious.
Alrighty, going in. We are at losers round 5, which is for 9th place currently. We have Toasters versus the Crows, which literally 2 days ago was for 3rd place at a weekly. And so
Yeah, so this is a common SD matchup, which is it's unfortunate to see an SD kill like this, but it happens, man. This tournament's so
sending
stacked
Crows
today.
down here, and Toastfish just this was path of bracket, but looking if I believe it would be Xena Rose normally here.
Very likely. However, it happens. This bracket's been insanely
uh,
stacked today too.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of good players through here.
And in recent history, on Thursday, it was Toastfish who did beat Zach.
However, I'm pretty sure these two go pretty even overall. Like, it's definitely never like.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see if maybe Zach has cleaned some, or Crows has cleaned some stuff up here today for today's bracket, or if Toastfish is going to have that same momentum he carried before on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, no, we'll just gotta see how it goes, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, right now,
definitely.
though, Crow's at 156.
Hey, but
165, but like
that
with Mega
percentage may
Man.
be high, but if Crows takes first stock, it don't matter how high his percent is.
So true. And Crow's not afraid to play at the 180 percentage. He does it quite often, especially with Mega Man being as heavy as he is. It allows him to have a little bit more breathing room a little bit, especially if Toastfish can't get a kill here.
These landing leaf shields definitely going to catch people. Like, leaf shield's so good because it just catches people who are a little bit more impatient, just slightly off guard.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't wait it out, and next thing you know, they're taking a good solid amount of percentage off it. Another falling leaf shield going to rack up some more percent. And Crow's who started off with so much percentage is now almost threatening to take the stock.
Yeah, no, he is so good about playing at those high percentages. The up smash
is going to do it, and that's going to be, like I said, 160 to 170% doesn't matter if he takes the first stock. Now, Toastfish is playing from behind.
Yeah, now he's at 190, so like, Toastfish has got to feel like he's got something going here, you know? However, right now, Crow's just running all over him, getting the leaf shield punishes, getting the back airs, getting the up air stuff. He's just playing his game.
And that'll finally be a stock on the side of Toastfish, but Waft is ready though, so...
Waft is online, so like...
Parker definitely in a Toastfish is a very solid spot here, able to...
Yeah, for sure.
Close out an early stock here on... Oh no. Okay, good patience though from Toastfish, not...
Going for the up tilt.
Here we go.
Crows loves his up tilt button.
And what Mega Man don't, that button be good.
It's so good, dude. I cannot blame him. However, right now though, it's looking kind of scary for Toastfish at the moment. But with Waft online, he could change that pretty quickly here. Oh,
good use of rush. Just get out of there, reset the situation, take a little bit worse disadvantage for potential of I actually live this.
Yeah, no kidding, because like he dies here a lot.
Yeah.
So like, so good.
Forward throw, not gonna kill, but gonna get him off stage and just good positioning.
I like the bomber crash throw and the metal blade, just forcing you to basically have one path to recover.
Yeah.
So you know where you're recovering and trying to punish.
He's forcing him low and trying to punish with the 2-frame or get something along that line.
Oh yeah, something he loves doing. However, the forward throw is still not going to kill at 198. Right now it's looking really scary for Toastfish. Try and get it answered.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the walk.
Great walk confirming.
Once again. we got 198 and he closed up the stock.
Yep. However, the Crows to close out this stock real quickly here. Hopefully not take too much percent while trying to close it, but 54% is going to rack up real quick, and it's only getting higher.
60, 68. Got a little bit of a heal there.
It's small heal. It's not going to do too much, but that forward throw might.
Oh, that didn't kill either.
There we go. Gonna catch the neutral get up with the back air. Gonna get in that 1-frame window to hit him, and now back to even stocks, and Toastfish is down. Waster's got to try to find something a little bit more honest, but Wario, what's really honest?
I mean, he can also just sit it out with 2 and get like half watt. He's sitting at 94%, so like half watt, maybe even quarter watt, like at ledge would kill at this point.
Absolutely.
So like, you know, you got options as Wario, and also like his back here can kill, and that moves to 2-frame. That moves crazy too.
Right now, Crow's getting a lot of percent that falling up air going to lead to it. Could have led to a little bit more, but I just don't think he was ready for it to fully hit. Now catching, getting Toastfish off stage, and they go for a high recovery with the bike here. Ellen in the leaf shield, classic, and right now the percentage gap is closing in the favor of Crows.
However,
downfield dash attack, gonna take it. Game 1 gonna go on the side of Toastfish.
That was a really good back and forth game there.
Absolutely, this is gonna be down to the wire for sure.
Oh yeah, these two, it's always so close. Like we were saying, first stock, Crows is at 200%. Stock 2, Toastfish is at 200%. Like, they're both just racking up the percentages on each other, but not able to find a kill. So I'm curious to see if either side can like get that kill confirmed earlier, so they can like not be out as long and maybe have a better chance of convincing you.
Absolutely. And so right now, this will lead into the winner of this place, Hero Awesome for 7. And on the other end, off stream, we have Pepperoni and Zach facing off to fight Jake Fox. So potentially after this. Okay. Who's taking over? Sounds good. There. Right now going into game 2 here. Right now just going to be very small interactions. There's up smash coming out from Crows to rack up a decent bit of percent, but nothing huge yet. Right now, gonna go for a fast fair off stage.
Up there.
Jump gonna get caught here.
Now it's just kind of even. Crows relying on that leaf shield damage a lot.
Absolutely.
Leaf shield is such a funny move because like you're like, I can just shield it and be fine, and it's like, well, about that.
There are some really weird setups to it too.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how much we'll see in great edge guard coming out from Toastfish.
I love the back
out
air
the
there.
first stock. Going in deep there, but able to cover, having his resources ready and knowing what he has in order to take over.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a good showing there. However, right now though, getting the sweet spot of the up tilt,
baby.
Crows,
Look, that's a classic Crows right there move.
Mega Man Crows, they all love that.
True.
Up, spot dodge, up tilt, powerful.
It's very powerful.
Ooh, right
So
now,
hard to deal with too.
Really good. Just light traffic coming out from Toastfish here. Crows finally getting the land on stage and rack up by just a bit of percent. 30%, nothing to scoff at. Going to be a little bit of damage there. Right now, Toastfish just, not Toastfish, Crows crawling his way back into racking up some percentage, getting stage position, throwing a few pellets here, but not really getting a lot of time to set up shop and get ready. Just having Toastfish literally just running at him. That speed just very hard to keep up with. Now finally able to get a small bit of footing. Toastfish gonna call out the delay in the aerial there and gonna take the second stock.
Another back air kill there from Toastfish. However, now Loft is almost online. If not, okay. It just probably got... So,
yeah, it's online here very shortly.
Yeah, very shortly.
That's very
so, like,
scary for Crows here.
Oh, yeah, especially... yeah, so it's looking... Oh, there it is. I was waiting for it.
5:05. And now it's coming on. So now it's online. Crows needs to try to close out the two stocks here real fast. I think 200%, but
Not
right now struggling to get in.
Oh, no. Oh, that was such a good wave.
Kill.
But it didn't kill, unfortunately, for Toastfish.
Good tech coming
tech.
out from Toastfish.
Wow, this scared me.
Oh, my goodness. Insanely close.
But Crows kind of getting to breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief, knowing that Waft isn't on for a bit and able to probably finish out this stock and go on to the next one.
Yeah. And knowing Crows, he's not afraid to play it. It's all said. He's been sitting at 100% for a good chunk of it at this point.
Absolutely.
Like, use Leaf Shield, use pellets to zone him out. Like, he is not afraid to play slow and just camp you out if needed be to try and get you to what you need for him to get a kill.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, it's slowly chipping in this damage.
Also, you have to be
Getting
careful.
the Leaf Shields the pellets, and right now, up air.
Oh, yeah.
And now, what was like a whole stock in lap percent is just right now currently
It's almost
40%.
even. Getting very close to even now. Ooh.
Mega Man down air item priority. Why? Because it's ranged.
Oh, the down air?
Punished on the regrab, and that's going to be 2-0 right now for Toastfish. Just playing super hot against someone he's super familiar with.
Yeah, no, he's playing super clean today.
Absolutely. Right now, going to put on a little more pressure.
He was definitely hungry after his set with Tony Z Tank, just trying to get right back in there and just keep on grinding, get those dubs.
Absolutely. And winner of this plays Hero Awesome. The other one plays Pepper.
This turn, if we can get some sound.
Yeah, I can look to do that the best I can. Alrighty, game 3. I believe it was just another run back. Crows taking a bit of a breather before locking in. And here we go.
Don't blame you. Take that time.
Yep,
Kind
just
of
running back
slowing
PS2.
back down a little bit.
Feeling confident knowing that I'm making some few mistakes. I gotta just clean them up and we'll be good.
I mean, like, these sets have both been last hit both games, so, like, obviously
Absolutely.
both these players are very confident in what they're doing and know what they can do.
So right now, just slowly trying to work his way in, but
Right now, though,
Wario's speed it's so hard to deal with currently.
right now, Toastfish is just doing so well, just keeping him out. Not letting him use his Leaf Shield or his pellets, which are, like, some of his main ways of approaching for Crows especially, and Mega Man in general.
He got the funny thing. That thing is apparently like it's consistent if it hits, but like the setup to it is a little bit rougher. Is what Toastfish just told me before on that. So hitting that, just being ready. Yeah,
You gotta be ready
so
for that.
weird.
That's so hard.
Good reaction,
to do.
good, and just being ready for it and closing out that stock with that is gonna be so good for Toastfish here. Crows definitely fighting an uphill battle at this point. The momentum not in his favor, and right on neither is the stock count.
And also, you're down 2-0. You have to win the next. If you win this game, you have to win the next 3 more. That's so hard on your mental. Like
Absolutely.
Because like you want to rush in and just finish it out as quick as possible because you know you have 2 more games happening. But you have to be careful because it's like if you rush in too much.
Yeah, you get impatient, you'll get punished for it.
Yeah. But also knowing Crows, he's not afraid to do. He'll do 3-0s on the daily for him. So this is nothing new for him. It feels like sometimes.
Absolutely.
And like
right
he's
now.
a super patient player too. Like if he has to sit there for 5 minutes, he's gonna sit there and just camp you out in order to get the dub.
Absolutely. Beautiful deep edge guard coming out from Crows here to finally
That was
close out
really
Toastfish's
good.
first stock. About 25 seconds until Waft is fully online. And so right now Crows just has to try to get a little bit of percentage lead. Gonna get a little bit here with Leaf Shield. Gonna work his way back in. Right now, Wario's just big old body, just stuffing out so many of these projectiles.
Yeah, no, it's ooh, baby.
And
dash attack
that
not
was
killing
probably
them.
mental health, which is the sad part. Picking up bike is so tragic to do when you're not meaning to.
Yeah, for sure.
Another dash attack coming through, not going to kill 156.
But
Gotta
Watts
be
is
a
online now, and he's on his
beautiful, fair
last
edge
stock
guard.
here.
Yeah. Toaster's playing real well against number 1 in SD currently. Looking
Making
to
a good
get
case
this.
for why he should be number 1 instead. Right
And
now.
he's got a lot of work to go.
Yes, sir.
That contention is hot and running right now.
Dude, that
Definitely
is
making a great start
crazy
to it.
in SD right now to play this game.
Down to it.
Oh.
Crow's having to be real careful. Mess up here is the end. This is his tournament stock.
Yeah, no, this is, yeah, so, and he knows exactly what Toastfish wants to do right now. He wants to get the upsets, he wants to get the up dares, he wants to get snares into the walk.
Oh, he got
Oh,
the side
but
swap. That'd have been the other, if he had it on the right side, that would have killed.
that would have been game, yeah, but
A little
however,
bit of side relief probably coming out from Crows there, knowing that he's in this, but that's so much percent to take, and that's still not amazing to have on your.
yeah, no, and right now Toastfish has all the momentum he needs right now. In the back here,
Gonna take in a swift 3-0.
that was
I will
really
see if I can
strong
get
by
south.
Toastfish there. Really good gameplay by Toastfish there. Good stuff to Crows today. Unfortunately, is probably a little disappointed how he played, but it happens sometimes. However, Chris and I will be dropping out here in replacement for Bella and our fair Radiant. So we'll see you guys then.
We're just gonna have a short little break before we start top 8. Probably just a few minutes.
goodness gracious. Holy moly. Oh, is that it? Here it comes. Wait, what just happened?
Summit of the Dakotas! Start the battle.
Hey everyone! Good to see everyone out here today. We are working on top 8 of Smashdiac. Getting into it right now. We got Tony Z Tank and HDK, the number 1 versus the number 3 in Nebraska. We actually have Nebraska for the entire semis, winners semis rounds. So, pretty awesome to see our state repping so well. I'm Bumblebella, by the way, and I have my co-commentator here.
My tag's Radiant. Nice to be here to commentate with you for everyone watching at home.
My good friend Andrew.
Got some banger sets coming up here, starting off with Tony Z Tank versus HDK, like Bella said. I don't know how, I'm assuming these two play a lot in Nebraska, right? Being one and number 3, or number 1 and number 3. Yep. How do the sets normally go between them? Pretty close, or?
They keep it competitive for sure, but obviously with Tony Z Tank being number 1 in Nebraska, he usually does emerge victorious. However, these sets can go for quite a while, so we might be casting this for much longer than the rest of the sets that we're doing today.
Yeah, I believe it. Both these two characters do a really good job at just kind of shutting out the other's approach and not wanting to approach themselves.
Exactly, and now we are getting into that territory where approaching becomes a lot more dangerous. Both of them sitting at that 100% marker, just trying to find a kill, and HDK did find a really nice up smash a second ago, but right now Tony is doing a good job of staying as grounded as possible to kind of avoid that while he's in the air.
Something I want to point out is I really like oh, that was a really good spin dash in there from Tony. It was a really good idea from HDK to put a grenade in the way in between him and spin dash, so that if Tony decided to close the distance, they get put into a really bad spot and take some extra chip damage.
Yeah, 100%. Nice analysis there. The two of them, and good back air, landing back air there. Such a strong kill option for Snake, but I mean, what doesn't kill?
That's true.
But here we go. HDK at 104% struggling to get back on a stage now, and Tony going way high for that. HDK having to burn the air dodge.
Yeah. Really deep edge guard, not quite finding it. Another one, not going to hit that one either, though. Not a bad thing, though, to be in that situation, even if you don't hit, because then Snake's above you, and you're going to hit the ground first, which means Snake probably has to expend a resource or to land safe.
Exactly. Ooh, and no follow-up there from HDK, probably just opting to find his way back to stage safely. You don't want to overextend when you're way out in the corner like that.
True.
Tony Z Tank, though, coming from all the way the other side of the stage and straight up with the up B into an up air, killing HDK off the top here. He's on his last stock now. Now, I mean, game one, it's never indicative of the full set. However, it is a really good advantage to be at, especially in this stage set. You know, if you win this game one, like Tony is poised to do right now, I mean, you never know, but it's really nice for that stage selection, too, having your counter pick on games 3 and 5.
Tony in this game one doing a really good job of maintaining the control of the flow of the game, not really letting HDK set any sort of pacing and instead making HDK come to him, which is, you know, what Sonic does best. As you were saying, oh, that was a really good spin dash to fair.
And that spin dash is such a good combo tool in such high percents. I mean, it combos like a Smash 4 down throw.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, finding like the aerials off of it too so far into the sides of the blast zone is such a big boon for Sonic, and Tony Z Tank is immaculate at finding it when he needs it too. HK down but not out. I mean, again, it's only game one. We've got 4 more to play potentially.
Yeah, the only game that like super duper matters in a best of 5 set is game 3. Because at that point you get to either choose stages that are left for the rest of the set.
Right.
Depending on if you win it or not.
I know, Tony, you're not a big fan of MDSR, but we're running it anyways.
It's pretty baller, I can't lie.
I can't lie either, I'm a big MDSR fan. Taking it to Hollow Bastion. The platform sometimes can be really nice for just sitting under when Sonic likes to approach that spin dash. HDK finding a nice whiff punish there on that spin dash back to the stage.
Not quite gonna kill though. Not gonna opt to go offensive off that grenade pluck either. Instead, just trying to play it really slow, not overextending, playing as safe as possible. Getting F smash, not quite sent to Minecraft.
HDK, unfortunate SD there, not able to get the Cypher out to extend his recovery and instead air dodging, falling down that blast zone. It was looking really good for HDK for a second there, and now it's back to looking good for him. You know, he got it even again, but he did have a pretty substantial lead to start. Tony Z Tank was starting to bring it back, but unfortunately sometimes got those moments. But here we go, back to even. HDK is stuck on this platform.
Was there a C4 involved in that last explosion that took the stock, or was that just 2 grenades?
You know, I'm not sure, but it could be either, honestly, because grenades eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
You know, it's an actual grenade, like, of course.
They get there.
You know, if it was true to the source material, I feel like the grenade would kill at like 30 or even sooner.
Honestly, thank God it's not. But,
yeah.
Here. Oh, that was so good!
Amazing conversion from HDK there. As Tony Z Tank was stuck in kind of that hit lag from the first grenade and just using that C4 to find that kill. Great stuff. HDK getting some damage right here, and just as I'm saying that, Tony Z Tank
getting damage.
Yep.
And that F smash there, read on the air dodge in. Definitely not a bad spot for either of these two. The gap between them is not very large whatsoever. Both players can build a lot of percent really quickly with these percents. Not quite finding the F smash on the air dodge in. I mean, getting a little bit of the pacing back. C4 is stuck, I think so. Oh, air dodging through the C4, not gonna get hit by it.
Oh, it's on the platform. Well, it was. Oh, there it is again. And I think this can, Smashville-like stages can be really good for Snake. Just putting that C4 there can be...
Oh my god! That was such a good weight, such a good trap from the up smash to catch the air dodge, and then up smashing to catch the end of the air dodge. That was goated.
Yeah, and you can really see why this was HDK's stage pick. And as I was kind of mentioning before we found that kill, having access to that Smashville platform, that Smashville S platform, right in the middle of the stage too. If you place a C4 there, pretty much anywhere, it'll nick someone at the top of their head as they're passing through, or if they're going over it. It provides such huge coverage and such good stage control for Snake. You can kind of start to dictate the pace if you can't approach center.
Yeah. I don't mind the town and city pick here coming out from Tony. Obviously, Tony knows a lot more about what they're doing in Smash Up than I do. But I think the large amount of space allows for Sonic to shut down Snake a lot more than it allows for Snake to shut down Sonic. Especially because on this kind of stage, we don't see the middle platform stick around forever like we do with Smash on Hollow Bastard.
100% too. Right, HDK just kind of setting up a barrage right now of these grenades, and Tony Z Tank doing a good job of weaving in and out of them. As you can see, he's holding down center stage right now, just F-smashing. I mean, he's got not a whole lot to lose at 48%. There's not a whole lot Snake can do to really take that stock. You know, you'll take some damage if you do whiff, but you know, just trying to find that kill as early as possible before that damage starts to come out.
Yeah, even then, it's not like a super easy button to punish. It doesn't have a whole lot of end leg on it.
And it reaches.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of characters can punish that other shield, so 100% correct there.
Getting the bear there, sealing out the first stock. HDK having played a little bit of a catch-up game at this point. Oh, that C4, I didn't even know that was there. I also got hit.
Yeah, right? Not gonna be enough just yet though. Tony Z Tank holding on for dear life, but nothing is going to save you from an up tilt Snake, not even these high blast zones from Town and City. Okay, and I think too, with the FD-esque-ness of the stage, when there's no platforms, it can be really good for Snake, because he can put down grenades wherever he sees fit, forcing Tony to spin dash and then jump where those grenades are, so HDK can kind of like preemptively know where he's going to have to jump, because the grenades are in the way.
Sure. It's a very hard for Tony players game. Tony finding the momentum he needs though, finding that up air. Out the second stock. Looking a little bit harder and harder for HDK to make up this kind of gap, but with a character like Snake, it's not impossible by any sense. All it really takes is one good advantage state, but that's true for most of the cast, I suppose.
Yeah.
Getting the double spin shot there.
And look at all those extra credits getting done on HDK right now. And like you were saying, this game 3 is really important in a best of 5 situation, so he's going to have to take this stock soon and start making a bit of a comeback. Going to ledge there from HDK, both of them just trying to hold on to center as best as possible. Tony Z Tank is kind of dancing around it until they get up
kill. What was Sonic at? Like 90?
He was at enough, clearly.
Yeah, must be.
he's a bit of a lighter character, and I don't. Obviously, that up tilt was not staled at all.
Right.
So, you know, that's really like testament to just like the one time that you need to use it from HDK, it works. I think that can kind of be the philosophy for a lot of Snake players, is that like, why should I do this move if I'm not confident it's gonna hit, especially in this killing, because some of his moves are pretty punishable. Here we go, HDK at 117%. I mean, any spin dash into aerial combo could kill. But now these side blast zones may be nice, but once you're off stage, it gets a little bit grim back here.
And it's gonna kill, wow.
Yep.
Like you were saying, we didn't really get to see too much of a spin dash into fair or something like that towards the end because the platforms were gone. And with how HDK was playing with those grenades, it made it so they couldn't those grounded hits to spin dash that they would have needed for that kill confirm. Instead, getting the call out on the jump with the bear, playing out game 3. Tony in a very good spot right now.
For sure. And was that PS2 I saw?
I think so.
Yeah. Everyone likes PS2.
It's the best stage.
I think people like PS2 a little bit too much, but you know, I'm not the one playing on it. I'm not the players in semis, so I can't complain. A little bit of platform action going on here right into this game 4.
Yeah, I like HDK setting the C4 on that platform immediately.
And I don't know if you noticed that there, but HDK using the grab armor that he got to avoid the grenade blowing up and to get the extra damage on Tony Z Tank. Really smart stuff. Just like grab armor doesn't really come out a whole lot in just singles matches. You see it a lot in doubles for sure. You have characters that have projectiles like this, projectiles that can harm them too. It can be just like a nice little option to extend your combos.
Definitely really good for Snake too, just because of how often he can play around with that grenade. Nikita's looking pretty deadly right now. See him back on the left platform.
And he running in with no fear. Hey, the Nikita's way off stage. I'm in your face now.
Gonna quite find the edge right there. Getting back aired instead after getting hit by Cypher. Unfortunate for Tony Z Tank, looking really strong for HBK. Any sort of chip damage they can build right now, they definitely want to. Tony not gonna let them build anything. Back to being a completely in-between.
Yeah, I think in a Sonic matchup, controlling center can be so pivotal. Since for the most part, he is playing, you know, this back and forth kind of game. You know, I'm on one side of the ledge, now I'm on the other side of the ledge. If you can control center and not get pressured into leaving center, it can help you live for a lot longer. And that seems to be HTK's game plan, especially with a character that has so much weight on him. Scary stuff.
I thought he died.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
I know Sonic makes it back in my heart of hearts, but at the same time, there's a universe out there. It's not the case.
Right. And see, just as I was saying, you know, HTK just trying to play in the center game, but right now Tony's the one who's in the advantage state, pulling a little bit of a ledge trapping situation here. Sonic ledge trapping tools are interesting for sure, because he doesn't have much range outside of F Smash. Ooh, nice air dodge down.
Especially he was able to air dodge off the platform there. I thought for sure he'd get stuck.
Just, what did I say? The F Smash is coming out.
Catching the roll in, looking like Ivysaur right now.
I know, right? Probably got about similar range.
Yeah, it probably does.
We've all seen the Twitter clips. Hey, and now HDK playing a bit of an advantage game right now. Oh, and throws himself off stage. Not where you want to be if you are at this last stock here against Tony the Tank.
I think a good way to get off stage right now, instead getting put off stage and putting in a really bad spot. Even though HDK is a little bit behind on percent and stock count, Tony's doing a really good job of just controlling the pace of the game, making it hard for HDK to seal it out.
Exactly. I think HDK is playing on these platforms really well. Platforms can be a bit hard for a character that's so fast, like Sonic. But you know, he's, like I said, just trying to hold center, playing on these platforms when it's necessary, doing a good job of staying alive, but he needs to find the kill. He can't just stay alive, that's not going to cut it. He needs to find the kill, too.
For sure. I think something that Tony's doing really well in this matchup that's probably due to just how much experience he has in it is his utility of using grenade against Snake. I haven't seen another player use grenade against Snake as well as Tony has been. He's letting the grenade hit him on purpose so he can Z-catch it in the air and throw it back without any big risk.
Yeah, that is a really good point here. All right, nice. F-tilt into the kill for HDK, sitting at 140%. I mean, this is scary, right? If he loses this game, that's the set. Snake can definitely do it, but sometimes that disadvantage is a little bit sus from this character. Nice.
Oh, that was a really good play. Surprised we don't see like any last-ditch effort fair attempts from HDK. Oh, we almost
just as you were saying that, yeah. The back air is going to take it. Was that 2 games in a row that he cleared it out with back air?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff from Tony. And like I said, this is just kind of how it was seeded too, so.
On stream, Zen, Sandy!
That is how the cookie crumbles. But HDK.
Let's go, Bryce.
He's still doing a good job of kind of like being innovative in the matchup and keeping it super competitive between two really high level players. So good stuff to both of them. Tony Z Tank will be advancing into Grands.
Winners finals?
Winners finals? Oh, Grands. Winners finals, yeah. Just skip winners finals.
Almost Grands, you know.
But basically Grands. So now we're going to see Sandy versus Zen. So, also, like I said, this is Nebraska, so I can talk about these players a little bit. Sandy, the number 6 in Nebraska, and Zen, the number 2 in Nebraska. You have a Mega Man versus a Pikachu. That matchup can be kind of difficult. I think most Mega Man players agree that Pikachu is his worst matchup.
Definitely up there. I've also heard Wolf from a lot of players, but I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking it's Pikachu. Pikachu, like, a lot of people think Pikachu's their worst matchup, and I don't really have the heart to tell them they're wrong, because I don't think they are.
Yeah.
The character kind of cracked.
Just a little bit. These guys have played quite a number of times in Nebraska for usually the upper half of the top 8 graphic at our weeklies. However, I don't think Sandy has ever beaten Zen. did tell me though that he had a game plan going into this, so I hope that he can make it pretty obvious as to, well, maybe to us commentators, but hopefully not to Zen, right?
Yeah.
Keeping it competitive as possible with this game plan, this so-called game plan he's got. But yeah, along the lines of this matchup too, it can be really hard for Mega Man to kind of stuff out some of the safe shield pokes that Pikachu has.
I'm saying, dude.
And just the riskiness of using Leaf Shield as well, since Pikachu has that pancake property, and he's just a small body in general, making Leaf Shield almost inaccessible sometimes in this matchup. But we'll get into it. Smashville, wow, as a starter. Okay, I see it.
Hey, you said, you thought that PS2 wasn't the best stage to start on all the time. These two clearly agree.
I think Sandy, he's pretty, how you call it. He's pretty.
PS2?
He's just like liberal with his stage selection, I'd say. Like he doesn't go to PS2 all the time. He will here and there, but he's got his mix-ups. And I think Zen, as a player who's used to playing so much on PS2, it could just be to kind of throw him off maybe a little bit. But we shall see for sure. Sandy's doing a good job of just keeping the damage going and still using this Leaf Shield, which can, like I was saying, it's a little bit of a riskier option since sometimes Pikachu just randomly pulls out and punishes you for it. But seems like he is doing a pretty good job right now of just keeping the pace with Zen and outdoing the pace a little bit against Zen.
Zen trying to keep their best to maintain the flow of the Pika Rapid Jab. I really do. It looks so silly.
It does. It does.
But yeah, using a lot of T-Jolt here to kind of just force Sandy to stay out, not really wanting to have Pikachu. While they're very impressive as a character, they are very light, and at this point, I think that Mega Man definitely has a couple options. Take stock 3.
Yeah, wow. Up there beating out the hard knuckle from Mega Man. I don't see that a whole lot. The move does kind of like weirdly clank with a lot of things though, so I mean it's a projectile, so it happens, but interesting little interaction here. Here we see Zen getting it pretty much even. And Sandy just a little quick on the draw there with that up smash. Zen being patient while he's in that disadvantage state too, so that he is able to find the up smash of his own. But Sandy, gonna find this kill soon. Anything will kill Pikachu at this percent. But right now, he just often kind of play that keep away game, projectiles. If I build damage, oh well. I'll find my approach when I need it,
Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard for Sandy to find an opening. Zen's doing just so well at playing defensive here, not really overcommitting in any area. He's really good at doing that too. Getting the single pellet there, not quite going to kill there.
Exactly, and yeah, Zen does play a rather defensive Pikachu there, and Shield not going to be coming in clutch for him, as it's going to get poked in that fair. But 43% on Sandy, I mean, that's not a whole lot for a character like Mega Man. Got that added weight. Made out of metal.
Super fighting robot.
So true. But Zen, like I'm saying, he likes to play just a little bit more defensively. I will let you take 30 to 40% off of these T-Jolts. I mean, what does he lose from doing that, right?
Yeah, these two characters definitely liking the whole scrapping across the stage with each other rather than fighting in these close quarters. Although whenever they do get in these close quarters, it gets explosive on both their ends. Zen almost taking the stock is going to end up taking the stock there. Unfortunately, Sandy, I think he just misbuffered or something like that. Quite know what happened. Maybe they air dodged in the bottom left or bottom right. I can't quite see it.
Yeah, it's a weird little interaction. Sometimes it happens though. I mean, you're on the main stage. It gets scary sometimes. Sometimes your execution's just not on point. But Zen doing a really good job of keeping his execution on point, getting some really good combos, even if they're not these huge damaging combos like the, what did you call them? The up tilts into the drag downs, the thunder loops, right?
Oh yeah.
What do people call those nowadays?
Lightning loops.
Lightning loops. Okay. Yeah. But still, just getting his 1 and 2s when he can, and it's racking up a lot of damage here and there. 115%. Zen.
They're gonna hit he's not quite gonna find the smart though. Sandy throwing up the shield, trying to get the 2-frame there, or large hang option with F smash, or even just catching literally any defensive option, I guess. That move's kind of broken.
For sure. And he just holding it down with this ledge trapping ability. F smash to the face is going to do it, and Zen was actually jumping in the corner there, so I don't know if he just kind of extended the hitbox a little bit, or if the drift just continued. I don't know. It was weird.
I'm not quite sure what happened up there in the top left. I definitely didn't think Pika would die, though.
I didn't either. Sandy, probably happy about that, though, you know.
Yeah, for sure. We're not getting the spike box there. Sandy having a second chance at life. Definitely going to have to put in a lot of work in this last stock here, though, in order to close the gap.
And just going back to the game plan, why would I want to take some damage right now if I can just Thunderjolt you for a couple of percent here and there?
Really doesn't have a whole lot of a reason to. Pika does have some different kills. They wanted to just play the build percent game across stage. More power to them.
Flashbox. Hitting Sandy as he's trying to drop out a shield.
It makes a lot of sense, but I didn't realize that Pikachu could just quick attack the Mega Man for throwing up Leaf Shield. That fair, not quite gonna kill there. Being at 150, max rage moment, there is definitely killing. Oh,
or it's not.
Really?
And probably there it is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm surprised that other one didn't kill. What the
You
heck?
can never be too sure. Sometimes properties of the knockback are a little bit weird in this game, but hey, I mean, Zen probably knows Pikachu and his knockback properties a little bit better than I do.
Yeah, Bryce definitely had the DI of the gods in that situation.
Right. That's gonna be game 1 going to Zen here. Then you gonna stick it with Mega Man. I have seen him go this matchup.
I've seen a couple of the locals that happen when watching out for how Bryce is doing in bracket. The Mario kind of pops.
His Mario's good. I have to play it, and it's really annoying to fight against. Not gonna lie, but
I believe it.
You know, Mario's a fairly common character. I would argue probably more so than Mega Man. Maybe not in the Midwest. So I'm sure Zen does travel quite often. Has a lot of good Mario experience too. Sometimes you just gotta play that like mind game of do I want to switch? Do I want to keep on my character or what? But no, Sandy's a really big Mega Man fan. He wants to do it all with Mega Man.
Yeah.
So.
Can't blame him. The character's really cool.
For sure. Got plenty of Mega Men here. I mean, this is the land of the Mega Men.
True.
But small battlefield here. I like the idea because that Smashville center platform, when the Thunderjolt is hitting it, it kind of makes it hard to approach since it's going to be hitting the top of your head. And with the lack of the platforms in the middle of the stage, most of the T-jolts that Zen has been doing off to like the sides of the stage would be just hitting those plats instead of Sandy giving him a little bit more room to approach. So I think this is a smart stage choice.
Something else about this stage that I know that both Sandy and Chris really like is just using the platforms to platform camp Pikachu so that he has to approach from below with rising aerials, because Mega Man gets a lot of reward off of the land on the platform. Because most of the aerial options, Mega Man can actually punish with like up smash. And like the risk reward is heavily skewed in Mega Man's favor, because at best for Mega Man he gets like 60% to maybe a stock. At worst, let's say Pika wins the interaction, Mega Man might be eating like a bear. Oh, that was so good! Crash Bomber to Bear looking really hot, coming alive.
Sure, and I think like you were saying, this seems to be a really good stage for this matchup, and I'm sure you kind of like learned that for how Crows plays this matchup too. Both of those guys like to do VOD reviews together, so I'm sure they have like kind of the similar thinking. You know, Sandy just kind of capitalizing off of once he's won that neutral interaction, he's finding the kill right away, but Zen answering right back with a dash attack. Really good move to kill with for Pikachu.
Insert move here, really good to kill with for Pikachu. Character just kind of has it all. But
a little bit. Got everything but weight, you know?
Yeah, true. And honestly,
you gotta abuse it. I think Sandy's doing a good job of finding the kills when he can, but Zen is also really good at just like playing evasive and just being like, I'm not gonna interact when I'm at kill percent. Why would I?
Yeah. I don't really know how Sandy's gonna plan on getting out of the corner here. Zen's pressure has just been kind of insane, whether it's when ledge trapping or just controlling portions of the stage with T-Jolt and catching the defensive up.
100%. Right now, Zen is sitting pretty in center stage as Sandy's at 115%. I mean, trying to like get back onto stage against Pikachu can be so. It can be like near impossible, and we're seeing that right now as Zen's edge guarding is coming through in full force. Losing a stock from Sandy here. I mean, Zen at basically nothing percent on that second to last stock, and Sandy all the way on his last stock.
I definitely don't see a lot of people punish Rush very well as Mega Man is recovering. Zen doing a really good job though of covering that vertical lineup, I guess, with the stage. Make it so Mega Man can't get back. Skull Bash there, gonna clink with the dare, allowing Zen to have another chance at life.
I know, and right now Sandy's starting to build some percent on Zen, but also on himself. Seems that every time that you get close enough to Pikachu, he's got something to kind of answer back. Most of the time it seems that they're kind of trading almost always in Zen's favor, even when Sandy is getting some damage on the board. Right now Sandy just trying to find any last-ditch effort to hit Zen like in any way he can. I mean, even that up tilt, it won't kill yet, but just get off of me, you know. It's like one of those tools that you can find to get Zen away from you. And right now Zen is all over Sandy. There's not a whole lot it seems that he can do. T-Jolt at ledge. Nice air dodge to get back to stage, but Zen is going to get the Nair drag down into the down smash.
That constant coverage Pikachu can provide is just insane. Sandy not able to find a place to win.
100%. I mean, that kind of is how Pikachu likes to play, just playing that very like hostile and in your face game. But I think what really makes Zen's Pikachu excel is that his advantage state, one, really good, just as we were discussing.
Oh my god.
What did he do? You go Toon Link?
Oh my god, he went Toon Link.
Oh my god.
I swear to god, I think that he like head nodded in the camera knowing that I'm commentating right now. I'm a big supporter of the Sandy Tank.
Sandy Tank is really good, and I think it can provide some much needed coverage, you know, just like also having access to projectiles that Mega Man has, but it's like that small evasive body too.
Yeah. I think that Sandy's looking to change how the projectile camping is happening in this set right now while picking Tank. Because with Mega Man, all of your projectile camping is coming from a horizontal plane. Toon also has the option of like Z-Drop Bombs, which is like a non-committal, very good option because it can combo into kill moves, it can combo into a lot of percent. You still have those horizontal options such as Boomerang or Arrow, even though Arrow's not super good on Toon Link.
Yeah.
Not really messing around. Oh my lord. I think that was an up throw on the bomb to trade with the Pika Dare to allow him to get hit off of it. Super good stuff and awareness coming up.
I will say, I don't think there's any other matchup that Sandy goes secondaries / pocket characters. I mean, I don't know what he would consider his tank, except against Zen. But as I was saying, you know, Zen is just like, he's a really good player. You know, Pikachu's got an amazing advantage state, and Zen is good at abusing that. But he's also good at just disengaging.
Oh, dash attack is to take it there. I'm surprised that that killed a little bit at least. I think it was at like once.
Yeah, it's kind of a last-ditch effort. But you know, he was playing Toon Link in doubles earlier against Zen, and actually Zen was saying like, "Hey, I think your Toon Link." What? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Okay.
Full bomb fair, gonna get it there.
Shout out to Trajan6, who probably taught him that.
True.
Trying to hold on to this low percent range. Random Skull Bash. Misinput question mark? But it worked, so at this point I'm gonna call it that.
I see Zen use that move a lot more than I see other Pikachu. I want to call it a misinput. At the same time, I don't really think there's a whole lot of risk for them pressing the button because of how far Pika bounces back off the shield anyways.
Oh, seriously. It's annoying. Some of the Pikachu just has like these weird, like, almost gimmick? I don't want to say that, but like almost gimmick properties to some of his moves that just like make fighting him really annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I can definitely understand what's pointed out there. And finding that second stock also with dash attack here, definitely the preferred move, taking out stocks. And I can't really blame him, that move kind of cracked.
So true. Danny just zaring back to stage. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Down throw up there, not going to get any sort of air loops off of that, but still getting a decent amount of percent. So they've got enough of a lead right now to not really have to worry about being the most equal their combo routes until Sandy starts closing the gap between these two.
So true, but this gap certainly is widening with Sandy at 80% on this last stock. I mean, we could see a 3-0 from Zen, but Sandy is very much a believer in like the I'm down but I'm not out kind of mentality.
Goat mentality.
Goat mentality.
Love to see it.
So true.
Tank mentality.
Nah. Andy just opting to recover high. You know, you don't want to deal with the Pikachu ledge trapping right now. Zen doing a good job of just disengaging when he feels like it's important and putting on the pressure just when it's equally important.
Definitely just kind of hanging out there. Boomerang allowing him to confirm the fair there. On the bomb, not quite going to get the 2-frame there with F-Tilt, although it definitely would have killed if they had. Super scary. Toon Link's back throw is still a really strong timber.
But right now, it's going to take a little bit more than just one back throw to win this game.
Gonna take 2.
Yeah, 2. Just 2. Andy doing the best that he can to stick to center. And
oh, that should have been the game there. Zen not going to find the right kind of punish. Up throw is definitely going to do it though. Zen taking the set 3-0.
Yep.
Really strong showing from Zen there. Controlling zones a whole lot, optimizing a lot of their combos to make sure that they get the most damage possible.
Pepperoni, Jake Fox on stream.
Jake Fox is in top 8.
Oh, good for him.
Oh, wow. Getting a North Dakota fight coming up for anyone that did hear that. Getting Pepperoni the Steve, my GOAT, versus Jake Fox the next. I think Jake is number 7?
Yeah. Hold up real quick. Pikachu's mouth looks really weird. Like the inside of his mouth.
You know, I would have preferred if you didn't point that out.
It looks like almost realistic.
He's just a happy little guy, just like Toon Link in the corner. You see him?
I do.
My man's smiling.
He's like, good games, good games.
Yeah, he's like,
he's
he's
such a good sport about it.
I love Toon Link.
Toon Link is very, very cute. But I'm sorry to interrupt you there. North Dakota battle.
You're good.
I'm excited to see it too.
I'm not quite sure what the ranking is between these two. I know. Actually, now that I think about it, Pepperoni might be number 7 in North Dakota currently, but that's not where they're like accurately supposed to be skill-wise. From what I remember, they moved from Vegas to North Dakota, and then they lived pretty decently away from all of North Dakota's big tournaments, so they didn't get to go out a whole lot. While they might not have like all the results as the people above them, they definitely have the skill needed to be towards the upper end of North Dakota's PO.
Yeah, very true. I played Pepperoni today. He made a very strong showing of his Steve.
Definitely got the combo routes down. I love Steve so much, dude. This character is so funny. That's his PK Fire. Actually doing a really good job of dealing with blocks. I didn't realize how good that option was. Making it so Pepperoni also can't just like approach against the blocks to get hit by the giant fire hitbox.
Right.
Definitely a good option.
Yeah, Jake Fox definitely made a showing today, and as you can see, he's made it all the way here to losers quarters.
I think so. Using that PK Thunder there to keep Pepperoni up in the top, trying to challenge Steve on his way back down, not quite finding the tail off of it though, getting pretty close.
Both of them at decently high percent. Jake Fox is gonna do a little bit more damage before that kill comes out, but I don't know, like, Steve sometimes just kills you randomly, and it's terrifying, and I hate it. But also it's pretty cool when it happens.
True. Love being a spectator, can't lie.
Right? It's a very good game to spectate.
I like the oh, that was so good. Anvil on the block to catch any option that would be going towards the ledge and instead catching the air dodge in with up. Big Fox answering back though with that back throw. Got punched.
Yeah. Big Fox just doing a good job of chasing, even though that Pepperoni is in the air. You know, that uppy from Ness, just a little like tail it has on it, can cover so much for so long. Here we go, both of them just trying to hold down in center. Big Fox not going to find anything off of that, just trying to get that side B. And Pepperoni is doing a good job of kind of avoiding some of these tools until just about now, but Jake Fox is going to just find that back air off of it and going to reset that neutral.
I can't lie, for this stock, I was kind of expecting Pepperoni to get a lot more of a momentum off of it, just because this stock he's starting to use Diamond, whereas last stock he had just like basic tools, maybe Iron. Jake doing a really good job of playing really out of his range and requiring Steve to burst forth. Getting that burst forth minecart though.
Yeah, I mean, the burst range for Steve is insane, and he's got such amazing burst tools too.
It's so silly, not quite gonna get the block place though, to bomb Ness off the bottom.
But Pepperoni was sitting at a better position until, you know, getting poked by that up smash from Ness, you know, just kind of grinding that shield down until it became a Skittle.
Yeah, definitely not in a bad spot still though. Like, they've got Diamond, they've got a little bit of percent to work with before the game's fully considered even. Not getting that, I think it's called like PB Bear or something like that. Some sort of fancy Steve tech that allows them to do sword jab into pickaxe bear. But, oh my word. Not gonna...
I really like the idea though.
I also really like the idea. I'm surprised he didn't just go for like F smash though.
Jake's saying like, I don't want you to build anything right now, but here comes the building block back again.
My card definitely. Pepperoni sealing out game 1. Still in best of 5 territory will be for the rest of the bracket here. Jake Fox has a little bit of room to try to figure out the matchup a little bit more, or maybe figure out how Pepperoni's trying to pilot it right now. But he's got some pressure on him.
Sure. Steve, people are still kind of figuring out how they want to fight this character, and we really haven't seen anything like him in Smash before. So just trying to like figure out that counterplay can be so hard, especially so early after he was been released. But for, you know, Pepperoni is a very good player, right? But he has definitely met some hard hitters in bracket today. People are doing a really good job of just kind of like figuring out what the game plan is against Steve. And I think Jake Fox is probably kind of like innovating some of that right now for
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Jake Fox definitely also just has a lot of general knowledge about the Steve matchup, considering that North Dakota, I think, has like 4 Steves. Something like that. He's got like 4 Steves, 2 Luigis, a Rob, me, Sword Fighter. They got the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
But,
and we're just the peanut gallery.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's funny. But here we go. Jake Fox, you know, trying to...
Oh, not gonna there.
I like how Jake Fox is covering like both high and grounded attempts too from Pepperoni. Not going to be able to do anything about not getting hit by that back air from Pepperoni, which almost sent him all the way into the blast zone here. Fox struggling to get in against these blocks. I mean, besides that side B, what all does he have?
Oh my lord, that was so good!
Oh my god!
I think even if he shielded that, his shield broke, so that was just kind of hold that kind of situation.
Exactly.
Something that I saw earlier in this matchup too, it was like on the first stock when Jake Fox was off stage. They tried to PK Rocket back to stage, and Pepperoni was able to beat it out with just down tilt. I didn't realize that down tilt beat out PK Rocket. That must be really insane.
Oh my god.
Because like, you do not have to commit whatsoever off stage then.
100%. Well, that must be really nice to know for this matchup. You know, I'm sure actually, you know, I think now that you mention it, I did see Pepperoni do that a little bit. But yeah, it seems to be like a pretty good option. That Anvil, another good option, just throwing Jake Fox way up into that top blast zone. I mean, even these high blast zones aren't going to save you from something like that.
Definitely a good way to punish someone trying to get too aggressive underneath Steve and trying to keep that juggle situation alive. It's something you always have to keep accurate.
Exactly. Jake Fox in the ledge dropping situation, finding his way back in, but stuck at the top of the stage. I was scared that PK Thunder strong hit of it might have actually just sent him all the way up.
Pepperoni having no tools right now. Well, he doesn't have axe, which means you lose access to your up tilt and your up air. Instead of mining, instead opting to just keep that diamond around for the next stock and trying to do as much as I can with the tools.
Like the up smash, just kind of like it was a lot of coverage at that ledge, right? Just like a little bit misplaced. But still, Steve has such good options for option coverage. Unfortunately, gonna get back thrown off stage. Right now, there's not a whole lot that Pepperoni has to do, except, you know, whiff punish.
Play Minecraft.
Yeah, just play Minecraft.
You're waiting. Oh, Jake Fox building a lot of percent. Not quite finding the dare though. That was almost so good. Is that dead?
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god! That was hot.
Twice in one game.
2 PK Rocket kills. Insane.
And look at him. He's like scratching the back of his head. Did I do that? Oh, that's funny. All right, 1-1. This is scary. I mean, Pepperoni, like you were saying, is a really, really, really good player. Jake Fox, no slouch either. But I'm assuming the seeding would say that Pepperoni comes out on top,
so.
right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So really convincing comeback. Because that was a comeback. I mean, it looked really natural, but I mean, I would have been sweating. I would have been sweating going for that. But it worked out. Maybe it's PS2.
Having the confidence to trust yourself in that kind of situation, to go for those all or nothing options, really good sign as a player. Like, you need to be confident to be in this topic.
Oh.
Every option you take.
I mean, yeah, I was told earlier, I mean, this is an incredibly stacked bracket. There's 37 entrants, 20 of them are PR.
Yeah.
This is insane. You don't just, like, beat Joe Schmo to get to top 8 here. You beat, like, at least, like, 3 PR players, right? From, like, really, really good unranked people. But I'm sure that, like, to get to this point in bracket, you have to beat.
For sure.
You don't just avoid that.
Jake Fox doing a really good job. Oh wow, I didn't know his crafting table looked like that. That's interesting. Doing a really good job of not really allowing Steve to have a whole lot of room to mine or build up any sort of resources that they want. Obviously, in these situations where Pepperoni's been pretty far away, they have that time to get those tools back. But even when they have them, you know, Jake Fox. Oh my lord! I didn't realize that was a thing. Is that confirmed?
It looked like one. If it isn't, it looked like a confirmed.
I killed at 100 without diving. That's insane.
Yeah, seriously. And Jake Fox answering back, finding that kill too. Both of them. This kind of seems to be how it goes until, you know, last stock. One of them usually gets like a bit of a percent lead.
Yeah.
But they're going back and forth really well. They're just kind of like trading these stocks. Keeping it pretty competitive. When you think of this matchup, you don't really think of Ness doing this well against Steve. But I don't know what the matchup was like according to Ness players, but Jake Fox is doing a good job of just keeping the pace with Pepperoni, you know, not letting him play Minecraft.
Yeah. I think that this matchup, it's probably even if I were to guess. But like, Steve has a lot of tools that can mess with pretty easily, both on stage and off stage. A couple of those we've already seen, whether it's like down tilt to mess with PK Rocket. I'm an F Smash not quite gonna take it.
Super close though, all the way on the other side of the stage too. I mean, a testament to how strong Steve's smash attacks and just his kill counter in general is.
Something that I don't really see Pepperoni doing a whole lot. Oh, that should have been stock. Not quite gonna get the right punish though.
Looking scary right now. Pepperoni seems to be a little bit antsy for this kill, or just nervous in general, trying to find something. I mean, losing the stock first is always terrifying, but there you go. You're gonna find that scoop right into the strong hit of the up smash. Great kill, Steve. No tilt, not gonna hit. Alright, playing within the little house that he's built.
Well, I like the Elytra out of the corner there. Pepperoni doing a really good job of using that as a non-material cost. Potentially lead into other confirms, such as like, I think Elytra in the up smash is a kill confirm. Crazy to say out loud, but...
Yeah, but at lower percents too, characters like Nez who have that really fast nair, sometimes it just gets beat out. But not every character has that, so I'm sure, like you said, it's really good confirmed.
And that Diamond Bear there, getting a really good position, not quite going to capitalize off of it in any sort of meaningful way. Getting a little bit more resources. Jake Fox playing all ball.
Woo! The F smash.
Is going to take it.
From Pepperoni. Taking it 2-1 so far. Jake Fox. Winning to game 4 though. This is very competitive.
It really is.
This is quarters. This is quarters.
Yeah, both these two definitely want to continue with their bracket run here. Unfortunately, one of them is going to have to drop. We are on the loser's side.
It's so scary to think about sometimes. Like, I don't understand how people get this far in bracket and don't just like completely like. I would poop myself. Like, it's terrifying. Like, I don't know how you guys just like play this and just like don't freak out. It's crazy.
It's spooky. Who's on the other side of losers? Do you know?
Other side of losers. Let me check bracket real quick. I know Sandy dropped down to losers a second ago.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Okay, Battlefield. Got some platform for combo extension. Really good stuff for Steve. I mean, he creates his own platforms.
Oh, no up smash there. In that moment, I also just remembered that Steve used to have an infinite with up smash, and I'm so glad that's gone.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I remember seeing all those clips, and I was like, this is silly.
This is insane. The raw S smashes. Pepperoni's making really good use of these raw S smashes, and we talked about it in an earlier set, but just like, you know, going for it when you know it's gonna hit instead of just like throwing it out and hoping. Really, really good stuff. And the up smash too, making good use of that too. To find that first stock, his first blood against Jake Fox here. Game 4.
Instant 51, now at 57, and off stage. That could be death. Not quite gonna hit the down tilt there though. I'm surprised that we don't see Pepperoni mess around with any blocks off stage. Trying to block off net.
Yeah.
It might just be that PK Rocket breaks through all sorts of blocks or something. I'm not quite sure. But definitely something that could be explored a little bit more, I suppose.
For sure. Sometimes the properties of blocks are weird. Sometimes upbeats go through them, sometimes they don't. Plus, like the whole, oh gosh, back here, yeah. The whole like, you can't place them at certain parts of the ledge too.
Yeah.
Could be like kind of hard just to figure out that placing. I mean, you're pixel off and it just doesn't come out. Annoying, right? Dash tag gonna take it. Right, you don't see the dash tag killing from this a whole lot.
Normally they use like their plethora of other kill.
So true.
Fox not. Oh my lord. Was that a kill?
39?
It might have, right? Quite sure.
It would have been close, I
know
think.
that move's
I think it would have been close. But yeah, you're right, it is insane.
Fox doing a really good job of making the comeback right now, showing signs of life within this game.
Brutal angle with that down smash too. I like that block placement. Kind of using that as like a makeshift platform, like immediately, instead of having to be forced air dodge, use a resource, gaining your jump back and also being able to have access to shield, but you're in air. And Jake Fox finding the kill off there. Both of them on this last stock. Jake at 100, at 67%. My bad.
Yeah, looking really scary for Pepperoni right now. Didn't really have a whole lot of mats. Found a way to, that was so funny. Found a way to get a couple mats here, putting themselves back in a comfortable spot for neutral. Now they can chase with blocks, they can throw mine cards. Don't really have a whole lot of more blocks left.
Hold that center, you don't want to get sucked up into the vortex of nest aerials, and minecart is going to take it. Jake Fox unable to advance here, but making a really good showing, making it, and excuse me, we did say earlier this was losers, this is actually just regular losers round 6, so the set before that, still really good showing for Jake Fox, and losing against Pepperoni, you can't be mad about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Really good player.
Steve's definitely really... Jake Fox is next, no slouch either, as you mentioned earlier. Definitely had a really good showing here today at bracket. I think they're out at, what are they at 9th?
At 9th. Yep, I think so.
Okay. Pepperoni moving on then into
good stuff to him. I'm excited to see him more of his play later.
This next set's gonna be heat.
Gonna be heat.
Yeah, we've got
Toastfish and Hero Awesome.
Yes,
It seems.
yes, ma'am.
Another Steve versus Rio.
Yeah, so we might actually not see the Wario later on in this set. Toastfish, otherwise known as Parker. We're close like that.
Oh yeah. First name basis, I see.
It's actually kind of cool. Meet your heroes.
Right.
Toastfish, not a big fan of Steve. Watching him, playing him, I think he definitely shares that opinion with most of the Smash scene. A lot of characters, or a lot of players rather, don't really like Steve all that much. And I know that it might be a matchup that Toastfish not only doesn't have a whole lot of practice in, but also just might get annoyed by the playstyle in general, to the point where they might use one of their secondary characters, such as like Roy or Cloud, especially Cloud. Most teams think that's one of the worst matchups, if not their worst. So something we can definitely see later on. Opting to start with the Wario, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, he was playing Wario most of today. Just keeping that momentum with his character can kind of help. And I feel like sometimes when you switch characters, it's a bit of a mental reset.
For sure.
That can be kind of hard to force yourself into sometimes. But I don't know. I'm a solo main, so I don't know the whole intricacies of I guess what goes through people's minds when they're switching characters. But I imagine that's kind of what it's like. But here we go. So like you said, yeah, Wario, and we are gonna see Steve and Wario. I don't know. We could see the switch later in the set if things don't go Toastfish's way.
For sure.
But we'll see. I mean, Steve's got something to say about it.
This matchup seems so weird on paper too, because like both these characters have really good boxing options with each other, and both these characters also have a really strong incentive to. Steve wants his materials, Wario wants his walk. So kind of are always going to be playing at the same pace, I would guess. I like the idea of using Chomp there as well to beat out Elytra if he were to go on stage with it. Not quite going to find anything off of it though. Hero Awesome is going to find some materials right now.
Yeah, and as you were saying, both of them just kind of keeping the same pace. They're going back and forth, but they're actually playing pretty like scrappy. Honestly,
sure.
they're like kind of up in each other's faces.
Both of them definitely have the frame data to do that. Up smash not quite going to take it and anvil dropped on it.
Yeah,
looking like Tom and Jerry.
Exactly. Here we go. Back here into that blast zone. Parker, Toastfish taking first blood in this set. Yeah, I know him like that too. Kind of interesting little ledge trapping game going on here as Hero Awesome finds his way back on his at center. Really easy to do when you're at these lower percents because you don't go so far when you get hit. This fish, I mean, there's no reason, right?
Not really. I mean, like, there's the threat of Steve mining a diamond, I suppose, but even if Steve were to get a diamond, while that is pretty, unfortunate for you for the rest of the stock, so not as unfortunate as that, right?
It's actually unfortunate.
Yeah. But now with Steve having a diamond, I don't really think that there's much of a reason to not let Steve just mine over and over. Right? It's not like the situation gets any worse from this point. And forcing Steve to commit to an option so you can punish it instead of you committing to an option when you don't really need to might be the move.
Exactly, and there's some interactions happening right here at ledge.
Steve's a silly little guy.
Yeah, just nice. There's always that kind of inner mind game of how you want to use that wasp. Do you want to use it now, or do you want to use it for that next stock or that last stock?
Yeah.
Parker had a good 82%. That's not a whole lot for a character who's heavy like Wario. So just using that now, finding the kill before he loses that next stock too. And now, perfect place to just camp instead, get hit out of the bike there and lose that stock. 43%, good little lead.
You're not going to connect into itself.
Twice.
That's unfortunate. Toastfish looking like they're getting a little bit desperate here. Hero Awesome definitely has the tech skill to take the puck in that one singular string. Not going to quite find it though.
Looking for all these backers off stage. Hey, I'm gonna kills.
He does. Moving very good.
This is looking scary because now Toastfish suddenly is.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that didn't kill. Good die though. Scary place to be right now. Toastfish is doing a really good job of just like taking these stocks first, but Hero Awesome is bringing it back slowly but surely, just nickel and diming his way back into things.
Toastfish not finding that two frame there with F tilt there.
Looking for all these backers. Dash attack, it's going to be the weak hit. It's not going to kill just yet. And Toastfish is just desperate right now to find anything to kill. Bike,
wow.
Yeah, that's an option. Dash attack from the neutral get up. Good stuff from Toastfish. A little too close for comfort though,
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
just a little bit. There are definitely some interactions I haven't seen before in that one game. Like, I didn't know that Wario Bike Toss beat out Minecart.
Oh, nice,
That's
yeah.
kind of crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, like a 4,000-pound vehicle charging at a minecart, I think it makes a little bit sense.
Yeah. Glad that realistic logic still doesn't apply to Snake Grenade. Can't front.
So true. You know, you have to be pick and choosy about
Yeah,
what beats
true,
what.
True.
You need to change physics a little bit. I understand, but
Like Joker gun, like a kill move, that one's fine.
I don't know about all that. But
Make it so Ike's jab is a stronger kill move. I don't know. He's got a hard fist.
I guess he does. Yeah, true. FD here.
I don't really understand the FD pick a whole lot.
I was about to say the same thing.
Like this matchup, I don't think you want no platform for, especially on Steve's end. You kind of want to make it really hard for Wario to get in and not having to worry about, you know, working across platforms while you're already trying to work across blocks. I don't know if this is the move. It just seems like it's going to be really easy, or at least a lot easier for Toastfish to find his momentum and create those openings.
Yeah, but as you're saying this, I mean, Toastfish has been ledge trapping for 127% on Hero Awesome. It's just, I mean, it's constantly happening, but right now, Hero Awesome finding his way back on stage and getting a really high damaging combo going too. I mean, against Steve, sometimes you just start your stock at like 50 to 60%. Kind of the name of the game. Is that fair?
That was so weird.
Yeah, he's been using fair a lot to beat out these blocks and just kind of do some damage to him. It's been working really well, but I hadn't seen it work that well. And speaking of working well, up smash, way high up too.
Finding that one straight hit at 60%, getting the stock off of it. Oh, and even off is going to be online pretty soon here, and Hero Awesome doesn't really have a chance for it done. As long as Toastfish can keep the stock, I don't think it's out of the question for them to get a sizable lead off of the net.
And I mean, even when Wario is down like that, having access to Waft can really change the tides of how these games look. Got gold right now on Hero Awesome. Scary stuff.
That's a good material.
Right?
I don't remember what move it is, but gold makes one of Steve's moves like literally -1. Finding the bear there, gonna take out the stock bear. Toastfish is gonna have Waft here. As long as they can get that opening, they should be okay. Getting the punches?
Hey, damage.
True.
That's what I was saying. Toastfish starting the stock at 44%. Like, what do you do sometimes? You just get that like that low percent combo going with Steve, and it's just like you're already at mid%.
Yeah, just gotta hold that.
Right.
I feel like Toastfish is gonna try to hold on to this Waft for the next stock. I mean, at this point, you have a lot of kill options. Might as well just try to keep your one that kills at, 50.
That is such a weird, unpunishable up B sometimes. But you know, what's punishable is when you get up back on stage. That's how Toastfish was able to find that kill with the up smash.
True. Toastfish does have a weird option compared to most Warios too. I don't know if you've noticed it all, but when the opponent is on ledge, they try to hit ledge hang or frame a lot with down smash.
Yeah.
And I don't see a lot of Warios do that. I've talked to Toastfish about it before. They said that they just think it's a really underused option. And they're kind of proving that right now. Like, with where they're at in bracket and, just in this matchup, there's a lot of times where they get that really strong secret hit. That just, getting the wrong hit in there, that could have been solid.
Yeah, this is looking scary for Hero Awesome. He's got the percent lead for sure, but this is a game about stocks, not percent.
True.
And not gonna find it. Still going for it though. Sometimes you just got that muscle memory and it just comes through. Now this is looking scary for Toastfish instead, who doesn't have access to one of the main kill tools that he uses.
Oh, that was so close to killing. Hero Awesome being stuck on this ledge one more time. Toastfish is ledge trapping, coming through, opting to put themselves back over to the ledge. Up tilt and up smash is definitely going to take it though. Hero Awesome sealing out the game.
1-1 for these players. The Dakota battle.
Maybe the FD pick wasn't that bad.
I mean, it wasn't too bad, honestly. You won,
yeah,
right?
True.
So.
I don't know how much of the factor of the stage that was, but it happened.
For sure. And both of them keeping this competitive. Even that game one was just a little too close. But it seems that there's a little bit of a gap. The second game here, where Hero Awesome had just a little bit less percent than Toastfish. Would this be the start of Hero Awesome's momentum? I don't know. But game 3 usually is kind of a momentum decider. It can be really hard to gain momentum again if you lose game 3. So it is Toastfish's counter pick, but sometimes people just go crazy.
Yeah, I know earlier when this set started, I mentioned that we might see a character swap. Looking at with how Toastfish is playing in this matchup, I don't really think that's necessary by any.
I think, yeah, I understand that, and I think too, once you